Alright, hello chat. How's it going? I keep forgetting that this is one of those games with a main menu that has music but doesn't loop the music. So it plays for like 3 minutes and then it's gone. Hold on, I forgot to plug my controller in. I was editing up until right before starting. So, oh, well, there goes the hard drive. Yeah, stream's going great. Ow! I also, sorry. I'm in pain. I full transparency will probably be making random pain sounds throughout the stream. That was a little double right there. That will not be consistent. I don't know what I did, but last night I worked out twice yesterday. Not the first time that's happened. It's like a once a week thing, twice on like a crazy week. But sometimes near the end of the day, I get like really fired up and I have so much energy. I don't know what to do with it. And so I'll like not do like an organized workout, but kind of like one of those, like going through random sets of whatever just to like burn energy, right? Like things that burn energy. Like burpees. I did a lot of burpees last night to burn the energy. And also, I've been working on being able to do one-handed push-ups, and I actually hit my first string of 5 last night on my left arm. I can still only do like 2 or 3 on my right, so I need to fix that. But that was a big accomplishment. But I don't know what I did. I hurt my left quad. Like, I didn't know last night, because I went to bed right after. Woke up this morning and noticed that every time I moved my leg, it was pain. And I don't know what exactly I did that hurt it, but it hurts. So when I'm readjusting in my chair, you have to be real with me here. He said one of the what? You need the wambulance? Look, man, I have been known to have a solid pain tolerance. I've had a lot of injuries, especially in my younger days. This is like a solid 6. Like every time I like actually move my leg, it's like a solid 6. Like this shit hurts. I don't know what I did. But it genuinely, it's pain. It's too much work. It depends on the person. Like generally speaking, it's too much. But I also used to consistently work out 7 days a week, which people would be like, oh, that's too much. But that's like an amount that feels good for my body. Like, it varies between people, but I get way too much energy, and I don't really know what to do with it, and that's a great way for me to do something with it. I'm gonna go up to that elevator, because I was struggling to find the secret down here the other night. Or the other day, not night. You fucking bitch. Also, I did not see your message in Discord, I don't think. Forcible. Yeah, I'm gonna need to not be as aggressive as I'm being right now.
You are weak.
Ow. Ow.
The Emperor prevails.
That wasn't so bad. I'm doing great today. You think Cal works out twice a day? Again, it's not like a full, like, organized workout. It's kind of just, like, doing random exercises to burn energy. I ratioed you on Twitter? Uh-oh. I have my Discord muted, if it makes you feel better. We got 19 inches total, and the blizzard warning doesn't lift till 6. Like, the big part of the storm is past us. I think we got... I don't know how much we got, because it was like 34 last night. So a lot of what we got throughout the day, which was a ton, actually melted. Like, I would say like half the snow we got already melted. But it's been snowing all day this morning. All day this morning. It's been snowing all morning here. Not like full-on storm, but like consistent flurries. I don't know how much snow we got yesterday.
I could use the stem.
For a second I thought it was a scan. Every time I come through here, I'm gonna do that.
Let's go, BD.
We got 0 snow. It's so dumb. I mean, it has its downsides, but I really like the snow. Like, yeah, shoveling your driveway sucks. Driving during a snowstorm is scary. Like, there's downsides, but I love the snow. It's one of the things that I hated living in Florida was there's no seasons in Florida. Like, it's just hot and wet all year round in Florida. It's gross. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm stuck. I can't see what's happening. Ow. How did I get a stim off and swap to double-sided and parry all so quickly there? I'm kind of confused. That doesn't seem right. It seems like I might have done some crazy animation cancel without even trying to do it. Ah! Don't grab me. Crazy bitch. Oh my god, you can backhand like that? Okay, well, they got each other handled now. They'll settle their differences like this. We got 5-foot snow drifts covering my driveway. Can't get my truck out. Damn.
Large damage initiated.
Florida has seasons, hot and wet, then hotter and wetter. Yeah, that's the summer is worse. It's not like it's consistent the entire year, but like my lightsaber. The blade turned off going into the second. The summer is worse. Like, winter's not as bad, but like, hold on. I lived in Orlando, and I still have it on my maps. What is it in Orlando today? Oh, that's not terrible. It's 67 and sunny in Orlando. Fahrenheit. I don't know the I can't even remember. The non-freedom units. I don't know how to translate off the top of my head. Like, I vaguely remember the formula, but I'm also just bad at math. They're out of gas for their generator and can't get to a gas station either. Oh my god. That sounds like fun. It sounds like when Texas gets snow. And even though they get snow every year, for some reason, they still don't have any infrastructure to deal with it when it happens. So, like, once a year, Texas just, like, turns into a frozen wasteland of no power and everything being shut down for, like, 5 days at a time. You ever see The Shining? You know that bit at the end where he's frozen in the maze? That's, like, the average Texan in early January. I love the golden lightsaber with the blue blade. It actually looks fucking sweet. Looks super cool. I need a new lightsaber color though. It's going to drive me crazy. They have immense amounts of snow. Genuinely like 15 centimeter layers. That's about what we have right now. But I guess we're in the US. We are also like the state that everyone is like, why would you live in Minnesota? It's so cold. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but snow is cool and the weather's great the rest of the year. I'm looking for secrets, chests, etc. Uh-oh. What the fuck do you want me to do there? Oh wait, can I hit the button again to lock it into place? People are shocked when they find out someone lives where I do. Oh, are the hilts in this game? For a second I thought something was wrong with my resolution in OBS. I thought you were just saying, is the game too big? A good question. I mean, it's double-sided. Didn't someone say that Cal is supposed to be like 6 feet? he does not look like he's 6 feet. He definitely looks like he's more like about my height, maybe. I don't know. Maybe even like an inch or two shorter. He doesn't look very tall. But apparently someone said he's supposed to be like about 6 feet or something like that. Which it's, you know, the camera framing does a lot, but it does make him look smaller than 6 feet for sure. How many ponchos do I think? Well, how many do I have is the question. I can get an educated guess. That's like 11. I don't know. I didn't count them. If I have I hope I get at least 3. 4 would also be good. Do you get other lightsaber colors around the last 2 hours of the game? No. That can't be true. How are you going to tell me? Oh wait, 17% explored, that's why. I was like, how are you going to tell me that there's all these items in there, in this one little hallway, and I don't have a single one? It's because I didn't explore any of this area, that's why. Double jump! Oh, I thought I clipped right through the fucking level, dude. Wowza. That scared me for a second. But also, respawn. Come on now. Sorry. How is there, like, another 80% of this area to explore? Oh, it marked all the stuff up there. I must have to go in from another side. Surely. Of the story, at least. There's no way that there's, like, this big open world and all these collectibles. Like, 6 planets, I believe someone said. And, like, you know, just a shit ton of, like, chests and secrets and all that on every single one of them. There's no way that I won't get more lightsaber colors until the last 2 hours. And if that ends up being the case, why? Like, that, at that point, it just becomes the question of, like, why would you do that? Why would you save the most important cosmetic item in a Jedi game for the very end, instead of letting me play with it throughout my whole time spent with the game? I'm not backing off this hill that a lightsaber's color is literally like the single most important piece of customizing a Jedi. Out of any character or kit customization, that's like the #1 thing. You should play High on Life sometime. I'm gonna be honest,
Help, please.
I don't find Justin Roiland's comedy all that funny. And on top of that, the game is $60. And on top of that, apparently the gameplay is just like super mid, and the comedy is like the entire gimmick. I don't think I would enjoy High on Life. It really seems like a game that maybe I'll check out on like a deep sale someday. But like, yeah, it doesn't seem like I would enjoy it all that much. I enjoyed the humor in Rick and Morty for like the first season. The second season was hit or miss. Like, I consistently enjoyed season 1 of Rick and Morty back when it first came out. That might also just be because it was new, now that I think of it that way. I did genuinely enjoy the first season. Season 2 was like, it had its moments. It was less consistent. And then season 3, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I haven't watched it since. Oh, that was the 3rd piece.
Kind of horrifying disaster long ago.
What do I think of her white blades? Do they translate well to live action? Have we seen them in live action? Oh, we saw them in Mandalorian season 2. I don't really remember what they looked like.
Let's head out.
In all honesty, I haven't watched Mando season 2. I watched it once when it came out. The first season of Mandalorian, I think I've seen 3 times. Season 2, I only watched once, like, when it came out. Like, as it was releasing. I don't remember having a problem with them, though. I've always thought that her white blades are pretty cool. Ahsoka's not a character I see much. Because, you know, I don't like Clone Wars. And I haven't watched the other animated
These
series.
plants kind of remind me of Grease's fur.
So she's not a character I've seen a ton of, but her lightsabers are fucking cool. I don't remember if they looked like bad in the live action adaptation. I could probably just pull up a screenshot, actually. Hold on. I'm just gonna Google images this one. Ahsoka Tano Mandalorian Season 2. You go to images. Okay, maybe... Oh no. Maybe this screenshot's doing it dirty. Right? Like maybe this just one still frame is doing these things horrendously dirty. But they really just look like two big white glow sticks. Like hold on. Open image in tab. Am I wrong? Like they kind of just look like glow sticks, like big long glow sticks. They do? like maybe this screenshot's just doing them really dirty. But like it can't just be me, right? It's not just me. Sepper said they do. It's not just me. Oh no. They look better in this screenshot. Hold on. I think white is a really cool lightsaber color. I would not feel intimidated. Like, I think the problem with that first one I showed is they didn't have, like, this kind of glow around them. They kind of just were there and had nothing around them. You know what I mean? Like, these are giving off more of a glow, and they look a lot better. Just having that glow effect makes such a big difference. They kind of look like what they would sell at Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, this is a lot better. Because, like, they actually have a proper glow effect. And they look really cool. So, I'll say... solid maybe to do they translate well to live action. I would have to, like, rewatch the episodes with her in it of Mandalorian. Because it's been a long time. But... yeah, oh. Why does it say that there's unexplored stuff right here? Oh, wait. It's saying here? Can I jump up there? Or... I'm in the unexplored. I must be able to jump up there. Huh! Yes. Okay. It looked a little sketchy, like I wasn't sure if I could make that jump or not. Oh, he's on my back. For a second I was like, wait, where did my little buddy go? Uh-oh. This was not my plan! I didn't know I was getting onto an ice slide. Well, too far gone now. But yeah, Galaxy's Edge is the... at Disney Orlando. Alright, yeah. Yeah. They have like a... kind of like a Star Wars experience. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, how do I swim again? There's the button. I couldn't remember the button. Star Wars Land. Yeah, Star Wars Land. Oh, I was talking to someone this morning about, like the Super Mario. Respawn! You're kidding me, dude. Sorry. This game is really fun. And its art direction is mostly pretty solid. Then there are moments like that where I'm just going through the levels and it's like they didn't even fill the dirt properly with like the bottom lining of the ship. So there's just like a floating gap between the dirt and the ship. Like the ship floor, I mean. And it's just like, why? How did a full-time level designer for Respawn, a large company owned by EA, another large company, just overlook the fact that the dirt didn't properly fill out the floor and there's just a gap? How do you miss that? Oh god. Did I not swim all the way up? I guess not. I will keep going. Are these clones? Hold on. Yeah, they are. I keep feeling like I need to give Clone Wars another shot. But at this point, it's going to be like my 4th shot. I just don't know with that show, man. I keep wanting to like it. And then just every time I try it again, I'm like, yeah, no, still not into it. Still can't get behind it. One of those for me that, like, I want to like it. I struggle to. Because there's a lot of Clone Wars, too. And it's like an era of Star Wars that I really like near the end of the prequels. That's like a really solid, like, I love that time period in Star Wars. I love Anakin and Obi-Wan. Ahsoka's cool from what I've seen of her. And it's like, every time I try, I'm just like, nope. Nope, still not into it. It's good stuff there to mine. Yeah, that's too. Like, I know that people said Season 7 is apparently, like, some of the best Star Wars overall. But,
take a look.
man, it's hard to get there.
There was something in there.
New lightsaber switch. That's no crystal. It's Season 4! Oh. I mean, the episodes are only 20 minutes, right? Oh, you want to know what's hilarious with the Clone Wars too? When I was trying to watch through it in order earlier this year, I talked about this on stream. I didn't know going into the Clone Wars movie that people really didn't like it. And I said on stream, not knowing the general reputation that that movie had, I was like, yeah, I got to the movie, and, like, honestly, it's been the best part yet. And chat immediately was like, what the fuck did you just say? And because I was watching it through an order, so I was kind of jumping between, like, random episodes in the first couple seasons. And I think there was, like, one Season 3 episode, too, in there. And then I got to the movie, like, a few episodes in, and I was just like, yeah, so far, that's been, like, the most entertaining bit. But I was also, to my credit, I was only halfway through the movie when I said that, because I was kind of still watching the movie in, like, 20-minute chunks instead of in one sitting. So I was about halfway through the movie at the time that I spoke those words. And I will say, the second half of the Clone Wars movie was kind of painful. The first half wasn't bad, though.
Every time it felt like picking at the bones of that life. Thanks, BD.
Emotional support robot. What are you guys doing in here? What are you bozos doing here? Oh, I thought I could do the drop attack on him. Uh-oh.
You're letting him escape.
Oof.
All alone.
Oh, shit. Fuck me.
Oh, please.
Same guy who didn't like Thor Ragnarok, by the way. I'm dying on that hill. I really don't like Thor Ragnarok. Ooh.
Help me,
Anthony Fantano of movies? No, Fantano's just a dick.
Fight me. Can't be over yet.
Fucking shit. I was holding the block button, man. Oh. Your point. No, Fantano, although I mostly agreed with, I normally don't agree with Fantano. Like, straight up. I mean, obviously there are plenty of times that I do, but I mostly don't. I appreciate his perspective, but he's not, what I would call, he has El Riz. Like, he makes good points. He really does. He's well-spoken. He's just not likable in most cases. Like, he's just a dick. You know, like, that's kind of the best way to put it with him. And it's like, he did do a review of Slipknot, put out an album back in, like, I don't know, June, July-ish, if I remember right. And I listened through it, big Slipknot fan I am. And I was like, yeah, this one ain't it. And then I saw Fantano did a review, and most of what he said about that album was like exactly the way I felt. And I was like, you know what? This is a W Fantano take. Really had to describe it in Zoomer. Well, it makes sense, right? It's like, it's not that he's not well spoken, it's just that he's not likable. But, yeah, he's got some weird takes. Really weird takes. What was that, what? It was a rap album. Someone might know. There was a rap album that was really, really bad. Like, kind of one of those albums that comes out and everyone collectively is like, this is awful. And Fantano gave it like an 8 or a 9. It was like recent, like, oh my god.
Target eliminated.
Like last year or two. Who the hell is Lil B? Everything by Ja Rule. You're not wrong. I don't. There have been so many like just awful rap albums in the last couple years though that I genuinely am sitting here and I'm like, which one did Fantano say was good? Because it could have been like Donda or Certified Lover Boy or a Whole Lot of Red. There are so many things it could have been that I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I have no idea, honestly. Oh, Donda 2. Don't forget, there are 2 of them for whatever reason. Donda releasing was like peak for anyone who uses Twitter. Or maybe it was on TikTok too, I don't know. But I was on Twitter at the time, and it was so apparent on Twitter. When Donda came out, it was like peak Kanye dick sucking. Like, just, you saw that whole fandom, like all the Kanye fans being like, this is an absolute masterpiece of an album, and anyone who says otherwise just isn't artistically minded enough to understand it. And it's like, no, he has an opening track that's literally just 2 minutes of his mom saying his or her own name. That's not artistically deep. That's just garbage. It's just bad.
Jedi.
And if you haven't heard that opening track, let me sing it for you. Donda, 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 Donda. There's no instrumental with this, by the way. If you haven't heard it, it's actually just a flat, quiet track outside of her voice saying her own name. And I wish I was kidding. My conscience is clear. But he made Graduation. No, I've been called a Kanye hater for years. And I would never really say that I was straight up just, I hated everything Kanye did. But I held a very strong opinion that Kanye's last good album was Graduation. Like, I've been saying for years now that Kanye hasn't put out good music since, like, 2010. Donda is his mom's name. I thought it was, like, making the noise of a heartbeat. No, it's literally, his mom's name is Donda. The album is named after her. And yes, that's her voice on the opening track. He actually just had her record minutes of her saying her own name over and over again like that.
Jedi.
Why? Because it's artistically deep, apparently, according to Twitter Kanye stans. There's a deeper significance to it that, you know, we just can't understand. Because our brains aren't on a high enough intellectual level for that. We just, you know, we're too smooth brain for it. We don't get it. At least they got the lightsaber sounds right. Oh, chat. Okay, so wait. Yeah, Sepper, you shared a screenshot of my quote retweet earlier. So if you don't know, yesterday was the 5-year anniversary of Star Wars Episode 8 releasing in theaters. That was a movie. It was definitely a Star Wars movie. I think we can all agree. Certainly a Star Wars movie.
Good job.
But there was one, like, Star Wars kind of, like, fan account that, like, consistently tweeted news and stuff
Here from clones.
of Star Wars. And he posted, like, a bunch of screenshots from the movie, like, really cool shots, admittedly. The movie has cool visual moments. I won't lie and act like it doesn't. Not everything about Episode 8 is horrible. Visually, it's a pretty cool movie. It didn't open. Oh, there we go. But he posted a bunch of, like, cool screenshots of it. And, what did he say? Hold on. I might still be able to open it. Where is this? Hiccup. There it is. Wait, I didn't mean to download it. What? What? I'm trying to open it and it's just downloading it. Ah. Okay, well, I downloaded it, I guess. Okay, so he said, a big thank you to Rian Johnson. He spelled Ryan wrong, also. I didn't notice that until just now, admittedly. For making one of the most thoughtful and impactful Star Wars stories to date. And I immediately sat there and read it, and I was just like, one of the what? Whoa! Why? Average Warzone player, camping in a corner. Is his name actually spelled with an I? Wait, is it not spelled wrong?
You are dumb.
It's Ryan with an I?
He's quick, huh?
Wait, I defeated the droid? Ruin with a U. Are you telling me Rian Johnson, most well-researched Star Wars debater? No, I'm even like, I'm a Rian Johnson fan in general. Like, I think he does great work on films. I think his Star Wars outing was pretty rough. But I think Rian Johnson is a very talented director. I've never seen his name spelled with an I swear to God. This can't be real. His name is spelled with an I. There's no fucking way. Wait a second. Is that right? Wait a second. He did Rogue One? Oh, wait. Hold on. He worked on Rogue One. It's not... Okay. What did he do on Rogue One? Hold on. Now I need to know. Now I need to know. He's credited on Rogue One. I have to know what for. I saw it, like, on his films section, and I was like, wait, he directed Rogue One as well? On IMDb, it doesn't have him listed. I think that's just a mistake on Google, actually. Apparently, his IMDb doesn't have Rogue One. Never mind. Apparently, he didn't work on Rogue One. I was curious. Apparently not. Looper was average. Last Jedi was balls. Have you seen Knives Out? Looper was alright. Looper is definitely not a favorite. Last Jedi is like a... It's a bottom 3 Star Wars movie. It's definitely not my least favorite. I would say it's my 3rd least favorite, confidently. I was still too bitter to watch Knives Out. Knives Out was actually good, though. Like, I think Knives Out is probably his best movie, admittedly. Like, if I had to pick one Rian Johnson movie to be like, this is the one that shows off that he actually knows what he's doing, for anyone who's only seen Last Jedi like his work, I would probably go with that one. I feel like Knives Out is like his most well-made film outside of, or yeah, just in general. I was gonna say outside of Star Wars, but obviously Last Jedi wasn't his most well-made. Otherwise, we wouldn't talk about it the way we talk about it. But definitely, Episode 9 was still worse. Solo might just be me being, like, upset and bitter about the fact that they somehow ruined the concept of a prequel movie. Just, like, showing Han Solo's backstory and achievements and stuff. Like, it's such an easy setup. How did you make that a boring movie? I don't get it. My God! It has a great cast, though. It's definitely one of those movies that's like, damn, this cast is just stacked. Oh, there's... I heard you. What's with all the camping bitches in this section? Oh, okay. Didn't kill you.
Little help, BD.
Thank God he just straight up missed there because I was holding the block. Bro! He directed 3 episodes of Breaking Bad? Wait, did he do that? What? When? Like, what season? Because I won't know the episodes by name, but, like, what season? Or are they kind of, like, spread evenly? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's, like, during one season he probably did a few episodes. You just caught a glimpse at my Jedi power. Come on, I know I can make it happen. I just gotta find a coal jump spot here and I can do it. I know I can do it. If I can just get myself up on the collisions. No, they just put a whole ass invisible wall there. God damn it.
Let's head out.
Oh! Oh, I did it! Coal jump returns! Never sleep on a coal jump. Oh, fuck. Alright, I just gotta do it again. It's so buggy when you do it! That's amazing. Because, like, you just barely grab it. In 3, 2, and 5? Really? He's kind of, like, just randomly brought in? It's interesting. Big push. Why is that wall run even there? If I... Oh, I guess if I got up here before getting the double jump. Because both times I've thought that the wall run would, like, directly go into something else, but then it just doesn't. I did not know that he worked on Breaking Bad, but, like, there you go. He did some Breaking Bad episodes. Like, he's a talented guy. He just, like, his one Star Wars movie is particularly bad, and, I mean, I've talked about it, being the Rian Johnson defender I am. The movie is bad. I won't defend the movie, I'll defend Rian Johnson. He's got his weird, like, petty bullshit between him and J.J. Abrams where they just hate each other. And he actively wanted to, like, dismantle what Abrams was building towards, starting in episode 7, and, like, laid out plans from then on. So he, like, entirely changed course from what was planned for the trilogy.
Feeling so great, BD.
And then it's like, you brought back Abrams for 9,
These were made by a
but
lightsaber.
now the whole trajectory of the trilogy is already fucked because of Rian Johnson. Widely accepted to be the best episode in the show. Yeah, I don't remember the episodes by name. So, I don't know. How far in am I? I don't know what the last thing I did story-wise even is, I'm gonna be honest.
Sometimes I still wonder how it happened.
I spoil Breaking
Or any
Bad?
signs I missed.
I don't know, man. Because, like, on one hand, it's old enough. Like, I would agree it's old enough, but I also feel like it's one of those shows that too many people still haven't seen. Oh, no. Could you DM it to me? I'm blue. I have blue saber. Fine with spoiling? No.
Still can't make sense of what happened, but I know this. They were pawns, just like we were.
You need to watch Breaking Bad. Green saber is disgusting. I mean, people go both ways. I've also been told that the blue saber is for bozos. Oh, hold on. Separate DM'd me what episode it was. I don't want to. It's one of those shows that you just have to see. Nice profile picture. Oh! Oh, he did that episode.
Martha, you must go. They're still searching for you.
I'm not leaving you.
I got the dual saber from the little, like, hideout spot on the first planet. No, not from Dathomir. I haven't really been to Dathomir much. I've, like, very lightly explored the very beginning of it. I got it from the first planet. Oh, wait, that works. Wait, does that work? Doesn't look like that works. Oh.
Thanks, BD.
Ooh. I better be getting a fucking lightsaber crystal soon. Now, wait. What? Look different to how you do now? It's the stash, I think? What do you mean it's the stash? Let me blow up the picture. Oh, in that picture, okay, there's two things that are like notably different between me now and that picture. Because overall, like when I'm clean shaven, I look pretty much the same. Wait, no, I was gonna request a hint. I don't understand this.
We need to get across this gap. But I think the power still needs to be on.
Oh, fuck. Right, there's two big differences. One, I used to keep my facial hair a lot shorter. Like, I have a full face of hair in that, but, like, very trimmed. I used to trim it every single day, which is not what I do now. I'm very lazy about trimming my facial hair nowadays, because I'm like, yeah, it gets long, it gets scruffy, it's whatever. And I was like 20 pounds heavier in that picture, about, compared to right now. What do I do with this, huh? What do you want me to do with this? I mean, highlight it all you want. Oh! Oh, the power is still on. I get it. How old was I there? I'm 17 there. The picture's like about 3.5 years old.
A little help here?
Feeling better.
Change it then? Inaccurate info? No, I look the same. That's the funny thing. Wait a second. Wait, go back. Wait, maybe not that far. I don't think I can make that. Is it just like a fully static 3? I'm pulling back on my stick and he's like kind of hovering forward. Yeah, it's static. God damn it. Has nothing to do with like the actual amount of charge I put into it.
Let's move, BD.
The mini. I don't get it. I still don't get it.
If I move this lift, it passes the panel. Just gotta get the timing right.
If you move this lift, it passes the panel. Just gotta get the timing right.
We need to get across this gap. But I think the power still needs to be on.
I really don't get it. I will say, as far as the Discord server goes, as of this morning, Bird now has the best profile picture on the entire server. Easily, like just hands down, Bird has the single best profile picture on the Discord server. He wins.
Don't fall behind.
What, BD, go back on it. Go back. I want to look at it from this angle.
If I move this lift,
Oh,
it
and now
passes
he's...
the panel. Just gotta get the timing right.
Not the best? No, it's the best. Absolutely.
We need to get across this
I
gap.
really don't understand this.
But I think the power still needs to be on. Good work, BD.
Were the devs trying to pad it out? It doesn't feel like it's meant to be
Let's move,
padding.
BD.
But a lot of the puzzles in this game have kind of just felt bad. Like, I don't know, the puzzles in this game don't tend to be very good. They tend to just be kind of like overly confusing, and then I finally get it. And it's never like an aha, like, oh, how did I not see that kind of moment? It's always like
Hey,
oh,
BD,
that's
let's go.
fucking stupid. How was I supposed to figure that out? That tends to be my reaction at the end of these puzzles. I do not like this game's puzzles. Like, there's Silent Hill puzzles that will have me stumped for like 30 minutes. And then I figure them out, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. That's not what's happening here. Ryan Johnson was the puzzle consultant. Yeah, I might change my Discord profile picture. I don't know. I like the little dancing dog, though. I think he's funny. I like that when I'm in calls with people, he'll just be chilling there. But then as soon as I start talking, he starts dancing. Because of the way that, like, animated profile pictures work.
BD, think you can charge this?
The chol
Just what we
food.
needed.
Yeah. Did I think I explained that. I think I explained why my profile picture was food. He keeps saying I just have to
Move this
time
lift,
it.
it passes the panel. Just gotta get the timing right. We need to get across this gap. But I think the power still needs to be on.
I really don't understand. Wait, is that... Can I wall run that, do you think? I
Thanks,
swear to
BD.
God. ED, get back on the panel. We're not done, maybe, possibly. Ugh. Nope, can't wall run that. Never mind.
Let's move, BD.
Yeah, if anyone's understanding it, feel free to just say it, because I'm at the point where I have no fucking idea. Ugh. That doesn't feel right. Somehow that feels like it was not what I was supposed to do. I can't be the only one. That just didn't seem right. Or I could just do that. What was it? What was I supposed to do? There's no way that was it. That was not the intended strat. We pulled another coal jump, boys. We did it. Coal jump always wins. 2-in-1 stream. Games really should never give me a double jump. It never ends well for the levels. Me with a double jump always leads to me breaking the level design in every fucking game. I swear to God.
It was too dangerous to light a pyre.
It's just a power that I should not ever be allowed to have.
Take a look.
New poncho! It's dog shit. The link with my Steam account. I guess I forgot to activate it in time and the account has disappeared. Wait, what? Wasted my money. Thankfully my Yubi's already linked with my Steam.
That's how you do it.
But that's... So you bought it on Steam, right? And you're saying that now, because it took too long, like, you're just not able to... Ooh. I kind of like the gold BD. You're not able to link it. Like, it just fails now.
Just need to know, don't you? What is it, BD?
That's not a fucking crystal. 2 more secrets in this area? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Telling me I missed a whole 2 secrets still? Oh. Oh, God.
You're a lifesaver. You know that?
Stim!
Looking good, buddy.
I can't get a refund? Wait, why not? Merry Christmas. You bought it on Steam? Did you buy it within the last 2 weeks? And did you play 2 hours or more? Those are the 2 questions. Steam sent me an email on why I can't? What the fuck? Well, now we have a problem where I don't know how to get back across. I broke the puzzle. I just straight up skipped it with a weird-ass double jump. And now I can't go back. At least I don't know how I would. Never give me a Jedi flip. Never ends well. They should have learned their lesson in LEGO Star Wars. Only... I wish I could do that. I hate YouTube Shorts. I don't understand how people can hate YouTube Shorts. It is so literally the exact same thing. It's crazy to me. Hello? Thank you. Ow.
Help, please.
Never hit me. Your playtime of an included product. Did you played more than 2 hours? How did I get in there in the first place again? Oh, I went over that way. That's right. There's still a secret in there, and there's still some of the area I didn't find. God, there's so much to explore. Wait, closing a UB account takes 30 days? It's an inferior TikTok? I will die on this hill together with every single sane person. It's not any different. They're the exact same thing. I like that I can just do a backflip by pulling back on the stick when I do the double jump. I could style with that. Ubisoft's also not contacting me? Oh my. They're not? Okay, what feature of YouTube Shorts do you feel is inferior to TikTok? This is my question. Because now you have me curious. Why is that? Oh, it's a shortcut. I was like, why is that marked? Did I not do that before? Oh, I was like, how are there 6 chests here? They're all gonna be underwater. Yep. Yeah, I learned my lesson on Bagano with this one now. I'm just really pissed right now. No, that's like Steam's refund policy can kind of suck because they're very binary with it. Like, if you purchased it more than 2 weeks ago or played more than 2 hours, you are not getting your money back. That's just like, they're very strict with it. Oh, the Ubisoft linking. Yeah, well, Ubisoft's launcher is fucking terrible. It's the bright colors screaming iPhone 14 Pro 24-hour challenge. Isn't that what TikTok is like too? At least from the time I've spent on TikTok, it's all very attention grabby. At least like the actual curated content. Like funny clips aren't as bad. But like, then that's just the same thing on YouTube, where like if it's just a funny clip, it's just a funny clip. But if it's a curated piece of content, then it's gonna be attention grabby as fuck. Why do you have to get a separate Ubisoft account and link it with Steam anyway? It's because of the way that they do their key system. In the case of Valhalla released as a Ubisoft launcher exclusive, as a Uplay exclusive, whatever they call it now, I don't know. Used to be called Uplay. So the authentication on PC is literally set up in a way where it only works with Uplay. It's actually, with this game on PC, I own it on Steam, but it has to log into my Origin and open the game through Origin, even though I bought this on Steam, because this was also launched as like an Origin exclusive. It's the same thing. %, of YouTube Shorts are just videos from TikTok posted on YouTube Shorts, be it from the original creator trying to branch out or someone hungry for likes. I mean, my TikToks are my YouTube Shorts just reposted to TikTok. Like, they're made for YouTube and then just also thrown onto TikTok because, like, it can't hurt. People steal content on every platform, though. Actually, just recently, a guy who I historically had a solid amount of beef with from the zombies community, who's still in the zombies community, he just got called out because he did like a commentary video where he just spent like 8 minutes talking about like a new topic in the community, right? Fairly standard content. But the B-roll gameplay in the background was a straight up 8-minute unedited rip of a smaller YouTuber's gameplay. And with no credit or anything. He just straight up downloaded someone else's gameplay for B-roll and threw it over the top of him ranting about something. And then passed it off as original content. And it was just like, the fuck? Dox him for it. Yes, the Twitter response. You're underwater all the way? You know, the suspension of disbelief. I would at least hope that in Star Wars times we've gotten to the point where droids have some waterproofing on them. Wait, don't the droids in like the prequel movies on Kashyyyk, they fight in the water, right? Like, there's that whole fight in the water. I think in general in Star Wars, droids are pretty waterproofed. Spilled some wine on my keyboard and it still doesn't work right. I love, I saw a mutual of mine just tweet, and she was like, well, shit, time to buy a new laptop. She spilled coffee on her laptop's keyboard, and now the whole thing is fried. She's just like, well, had that laptop for like a whole 3 weeks. I think it was her work laptop too. The chest just rumbles around by itself. I think in general, this game didn't have as much funding or time development-wise as it needed. Respawn. There's an invisible wall here. I'm just pushing forward. That's genuinely all I'm doing right now. I'm just pushing forward into an invisible wall. There's a lot of small, like, weird things in this game. It's like, yeah, this definitely didn't have the time or the budget that it needed. Or like a visible rock? No, because, like, I can't go into that little crevasse. Hold on, where was it? Like, it looks like there's, like, a little cave or something back there. I can't go back. Iced tea is the last thing you want? Why, is tea worse? Oh, we have... Smitty will like this. Hold on. Smitty, look what's in my mouth. I got one of those little rebreather things from the prequels. There's still one more chest here. It might not be in the water. I feel like I explored the underwater pretty thoroughly. How immensely sugary? Oh. Yeah, iced tea. The sugar. Now, that makes sense. I wasn't even thinking about the sugar. I was just like, why? Is tea worse? Unsweetened iced tea, low-key better. I can't drink unsweetened tea at all. I have a terrible sweet tooth, and I hate anything bitter because of it. So, like, coffee is a no. Tea without, like, a shit ton of sweetener is a no. Sweetened tea is a yes. I like sweet tea. Unsweetened tea is a no. Actually, when I went to the movies, when I went to see Black Panther with a buddy of mine, I got a large drink. I filled it up with tea because I got like an $8 large drink at the theater. Mistake, by the way. $8 for a drink. Sorry. And I go to fill it up at the soda machine. And I literally like stood at the soda machine and I looked at him and I'm like, I don't drink soda. And he just laughed at me because I just like out of habit got like a large fountain drink. And then I got up to the soda machine and I was like, I forgot. I don't drink soda anymore. So I got the tea that was in it. And then we sat down in the theater, like the ads were playing and stuff, and I took a sip of my tea and immediately gagged and got up and went and dumped it out because it was unsweetened tea. And I genuinely had a sip and was just like, ugh, nope. Got up and went and replaced it. Raspberry iced tea? Is that like Brisk? That sounds like it would be Brisk that does that. Cyberpunk or Assassin's Creed Valhalla? I didn't play Valhalla. I skipped it because of the tech stuff at launch. Because I was kind of like, I was excited with all the pre-rendered trailers, and then we started seeing gameplay, and I was like, I'll wait and see how people like it. And then there were so many problems with it at launch that I skipped it. Cyberpunk, I was fully into the hype. I pre-ordered it, played it like 10 minutes after it came out sort of thing. It was like, the game still is buggy, Cyberpunk. It's a lot better than it was back then. But it still has a lot of bugs. But like, the gameplay is fun. The world is great. It has Keanu Reeves in it. Dr. Pepper can be found at Coca-Cola and Pepsi drink fountains. No, I haven't noticed that. I don't like Dr. Pepper. Here's a Cole hot take. Incoming. Dr. Pepper's alright. It's fine. Like, I could drink a cup of Dr. Pepper. But, like, if Pepsi is an option, or, like, Sprite is an option, or anything like that, like, I'm not gonna get Dr. Pepper. The NPCs are like zombies. Yeah, I have, when I last, like, revisited it, you can get so many mods for, like, it's a very mod-supportive game. So I have, like, all these random overhaul mods on my computer for Cyberpunk for things like NPCs and shit. I have, like, a driving system overhaul. I have a mod that actually adds in, like, a fully functioning train system around the city. Like, I have a lot of cool Cyberpunk mods, because it's kind of like a Bethesda game. Where, like, the game itself is, like, bare minimum in a lot of ways. But because of how mod-friendly they are, if you're on PC, they can be, like, some of the most immersive games. They're really cool in that way. Like, Bethesda games out of the box are never really all that good. Sorry. Like, I even love Morrowind. I would never want to replay Morrowind if it didn't have mods in it. I don't ever want to play vanilla Morrowind again. Like, those are just games that, out of the box... Like, dude, Skyrim, out of the box, just play me a fucking lullaby at that point. Like, it's the same effect. Same damn thing. Bethesda games need mods. Oh, okay, I made a Skyrim joke, but that's just because I like to rag on Skyrim. But genuinely, Fallout 4 without mods... Oh my god. That is some boring shit. Sorry, Fallout 4 fans. But I stand by every bit of it. Those games need to have, like, a bunch of community, like, improvements and overhauls and stuff installed. It'd be fun. I love Todd Howard telling me sweet little lies. But, yeah, I need people to add to Todd Howard's work. The first game I've done my first playthrough with mods. Yeah, Fallout 4. I know there's some people who really like Fallout 4 out there. But god, man, I just did not enjoy Fallout 4.
Now, BD.
Even with mods, I think it's just okay. I would still rather play Fallout 3 or New Vegas.
Mind tossing me a stim?
Like, either way, out of the first-person Fallout games I've played, like out of the Bethesda ones, 4 is definitely my least favorite. And New Vegas is definitely the best one. We don't have Mountain Dew in Europe because it's too harmful to be allowed. I've heard that. I don't like Mountain Dew all that much. Mellow Yellow I also don't really like. There's one acceptable kind of Mountain Dew, and it's Baja Blast, which is unfortunate because for the majority of the year, you can only get it from Taco Bell. Which, like, genius marketing on Taco Bell, by the way, to sign a deal with a soda company to be like, hey, your best flavor, make it so that you can only buy it at our store. And then eventually, like, they revised the deal to where, like, you can go and get, like, a 12-pack of Baja Blast cans at, like, Walmart, but only during the summer. Unless they've changed it again recently, since I stopped drinking soda and stuff. But it used to be that you could only go and buy Baja during the summer. Like cans of it at the store. Hello, Jessica. But Baja Blast is like the only kind of Mountain Dew I'll actually drink. I don't like any of the other flavors. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Code Red is a top 3 Dew flavor. Yeah. I would agree. I still wouldn't buy a Code Red. I don't enjoy it enough to spend money on it. But it's probably a top 3. I just really only want to buy a Mountain Dew can or drink or whatever if it's Baja. Other than that, I just won't get Mountain Dew. I'll get water. I'll get water before I get Mountain Dew. That's not Baja. I do not remember Pepsi Blue. There's bromine in Mountain Dew? Yeah. That shit's toxic? Okay. So are gamers. And yet, here we all are, gathering. You know what's more toxic than bromine in your Mountain Dew? League of Legends stream. Are we getting on story-wise? I have not touched the story at all today. I'm searching for collectibles. This planet is huge. Like, look at this fucking map. Look at this. There's secrets hidden through all of this. This planet is... Sorry, that's my left stick in my PS5 controller is breaking. And that's what you're seeing right there. I'm trying to pull back on it, and it's just not doing it. It's a numerous slurs. I mean, sure, if slurs are like, you know, bitch. I say bitch. I've done the story stuff on Wookiee Planet, but I haven't cleared it. Is that one worse than this? Kashyyyk in the new Lego Star Wars this year was abysmal. Such a pain in the ass to clear. Like, probably one of the very worst planets in the game. Nice animation, Respawn. Do you think? Oh, God. I can't grab it. A lot of underwater? I'll probably do Dathomir after this. You bitch. I didn't mean to do that. Where is this chest? I wish that there was like a good resource out there for quickly and easily finding all of the collectibles in this game. Because these parts where it's like, this is the entire section, and it's like, oh, it's not a chest I'm missing, it's a secret. So it's gonna be well hidden then. Makes it even worse. I don't like this whole scour the entire open world up and down until you eventually find everything. I need a little more guidance. There's a female Wookiee in the Christmas special from the 70s. She's creepy as hell. I would not want to see a female Wookiee. That shit sounds really cursed, actually. current area I'm working on in Breath of the Wild has 92 Koroks. What area is that? Is it up by Death Mountain, maybe? I think there were a ton of Koroks up there. If I remember right, at least. There were a lot. Oh, I see the secret. I just saw it.
There, up there.
Or it could be... Is it the Zora region?
Black.
That one I also remember having a ton.
Just wing me.
I finally did it. If you've ever wondered why I take hits mid-combo from those guys, it's because I try to do that every time, and I finally got it. You know those sisters are like made of bugs, but are fine as fuck? There's a similar character on Dathomir, early an RE ripoff. Well, Village came out in 21, so it's fine. Oh, Lake Hylia. There's so many just on the bridge.
Master, what's happened to them?
I don't know. There was a transmission. Oh,
You're bleeding.
I'm not saying Star Wars is an RE ripoff. Whoa, the momentum. I want to do that again. Because, get this, there was also a crazy bug lady in Mortal Kombat 10. And that came out in 2015. Crazy bug ladies seem to just be a common occurrence in gaming nowadays. Who? Oh, what was her name? She's yellow. She almost kind of resembles like a big hornet or something like that, in a way. Anyone help me out here? Ooh. From Mortal Kombat 10. The bug lady. I think she's in 11 as well. I barely played 11. All I know is Devora. Yes, thank you. I think she might be in 9. I don't know. I also barely played 9. In like the last 3 Mortal Kombats, I enjoyed 11 the most, like with the time that I did spend playing it. But
For you.
I played the most of 10 out of the last few.
You and me now.
But yeah, Devora is who I was thinking of. She's ugly as fuck. No, I didn't say that she was attractive by any means. I was just saying there's a crazy bug lady. God
He
damn it.
wasn't trained.
Marguerite? Oh, true. There was a crazy bug lady in RE7 as well. Okay, she was new in 10. I thought so, but I was like, maybe she was in 9. Okay, so I have this whole area cleared, but I do have to go up the way I was going, which sucks. I had to come all the way back in here. Ooh. Hold on, we're gonna do the coal jump. Hell yeah, brother. Breaking video games is my specialty. Oh. Derpy as fuck. I love breaking the intended progression with jumps like that. Because, like, A, it's a time save, and B, it's just funny when you find something like that that's like, aha, I thought of it and the devs didn't. Oh, come on. I want to see what Sepper sent. Oh, he just sent a picture of Devora. That's her design in 11. What the fuck? I'm pushing forward and pressing the climb button, and he's just dropping off the ledge. Cal, if you do it again, you're falling into the pit. There.
Race over.
That's so bullshit. He canceled out of his big wind-up attack just to block mine. I didn't know they could do that.
Ready. Mine to kill, Jedi.
That's right, they resist the pull.
Jedi.
The trooper was in the way? Oh, maybe. Bullshit. Bullshit, I tell you. Also, now Smitty brought up Miles Morales, and I kind of want the new Spider-Man to come out. Do we... Hey, prediction time, chat. What? This is just a general question, actually. Because we know that, like, Sony is moving towards their goal, they say, is to be at a point by 2025, at, like, the latest, where they're releasing their exclusives on PS5 and PC at the same time. What does everyone think the first exclusive to release on both might be? Because honestly, there's a solid chance it could be Spider-Man 2. I'm not lying. I genuinely think there's a solid chance, a solid argument to be made that might be the one. Because, like, they're getting pretty caught up now. The Last of Us remake is coming to PC in March. Confirmed. There's a Steam listing and everything. We got a little leak action going, where Ragnarok currently is planned to come out sometime around June on PC. The leak says May or June. I'm saying June because, like, set the expectation later rather than sooner. And obviously, like, development complications could always pop up between now and then, too, with the people actually working on the port. And it's like, considering that Spider-Man will come out sometime late next year, and considering how well Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales sold on PC, there's a solid chance that Sony pushes for that to be, like, the first simultaneous launch for them. I feel like as long as I get all the upgrades, I'm not worried about having 100% explored in every area. Like, as long as I get everything out of the area, I don't feel the need to do more than that. Another game that's just more of the same sounds a bit boring. At least just going off of the one, like, little reveal trailer we got, it's definitely going to be going for, like, the same visual style that the last two have. Which is also probably just, like, a marketing thing, like a branding thing, if nothing else. I would love to see, like, those games take, like, a Spider-Verse approach to the story. I think that would be really fucking cool. Bring in a bunch of different Spider-Men. I mean, we already know, at least it's rumored, that in Spider-Man 2, you're going to be playing as both Pete and Miles. So, like, what if we brought in a couple other Spider-Men along with that? Let me play as, like, not to be the basic bitch, but, like, 2099. It's a really cool Spider-Man. That's full-on stick drift. That was full-blown stick drift. I did not push up there. God damn you, PS5 controller! I was told you were the best. And, I mean, generally you pretty much are. But then you have this really, really shitty durability where you get stick drift every, like, 2 months. Bullshit. This controller drives me crazy. Great controller, like, feel-wise and everything, but man, it breaks so often. They aren't built to last, clearly. YouTube Kids is racist? Oh my, that's an allegation. That's certainly an allegation. wait.
Take that.
Help, BD!
These bounty droids actually kind of run my shit most of the time.
I'm running.
See how this goes. Okay. Jesus. Shoot me. Shoot.
Up here!
Is this a video on YouTube Kids?
Now, BD!
Where is this quote coming from?
You're paying for that.
This is actually a
Couple
video.
more hits.
I will say what I say about every social media platform that has user-generated content on it. Like, yes, it's on them to moderate and control content like that, and obviously keep it off the platform. But at the same time, especially with YouTube, like, what's the stat? Hold on. Let me just pull up this figure, because it's such a crazy figure. Hold on. Okay, there's about 700,000 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every day. Like, literally, for every hour in real life, roughly 30,000 hours of actual video content are uploaded to the platform. That's not straight up YouTube Kids is racist. That's like, there's an absurd amount of content being uploaded constantly, and it's insanely difficult to moderate that stuff in real time. Depending on how long the video's been up, how much traction it's gained, all that sort of thing. What I'm saying about this could change, but like, any platform with user-generated content is gonna have content like that. I do love, like, the sound design in this game is very Star Wars.
BD, toss me stim.
And it's great. Oh my, yeah, this ship was so fun the first time. So glad to be back. Ow! Fuck those things. Oh god. I remember this part of the ship. Oh wait, is the chest gonna be underwater? It 100% is gonna be underwater somewhere down here. I was like, this was such a linear, like, part of the ship. There's no way I missed it.
Appreciate it, BD.
Appreciate what, BD? Why did he just... What? Cal, are you good? Ah, fuck. Don't explode. Ah! Killed it. Maybe it's down here. Aha! Found it. You won't fool me anymore with these underwater chests, Respawn. I know better. I've learned. God damn lightsaber material. I appreciate all the lightsaber customization. But give me a fucking blade color. Give me a crystal. I've found so many pieces of lightsaber customization throughout this playthrough. And I've still only ever gotten the one crystal. Why are you here? Hold on, wait, could I possibly... I want to try this, because this would be super funny if I can do it this way. There we go. Oh my god, it worked. You don't get color customizations until late game. Sepper was saying that, like, in the story, It's super backloaded. Like, he said genuinely, like, the last 2 hours of the game. And if that is how it is, even if you're, like, constantly exploring the open world as much as you can, my question is just, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you have all these cool crystals and, like, colors for the lightsaber and make it so that, like, even if you're exploring every possible bit of the game as you go, you don't get any until, like, the very end? That's crazy. Like, if you've got good shit in your game, give the good shit to the players. Let them experience the best parts of your game throughout the game. Don't backload it. It's a bad idea. Actually, have I ever mentioned... I don't know how to word this. How would I word this?
Hey, BD, let's go.
I don't know. If, okay, generally in game development, and this sounds really, really ridiculous, but I'm telling you that this is very consistent in the industry. Normally, the first hour of the game is the last part of the game that developers will make. And there's a reason for it. It's because by the time you get that far into development, you get a very strong understanding of what the best parts of your game are. So you wait to make the first hour or so until the very end so that you can kind of give the best experience in the opening that you can and hook players from the earliest point that you can. Well, it doesn't entirely apply to, like, the lightsaber color thing, obviously. It's one of those things where it's like, if you have good shit in your game, you should be showing that to the player, like, as soon as you can, or within reason, because, like, the player's going to get more enjoyment and be more hooked on the game if they get to do the fun, cool stuff from the beginning, or from earlier on. Go. Shoot it! Shoot it! Let the good times roll, jumpers. Disney knows how to sell merchandise. If nothing else, if you hate Disney, you got to admit, they know how to sell merchandise. I gotta go back over to the pulverizers, which is gonna be a long journey over there. Maybe I should go to another planet and change it up for a bit. If I'm gonna be going back by, like, the ship hangar anyway, maybe I should go do, like, some Dathomir or some Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. Stellar performances from the 2 random pieces of fruit. Yes. I forgot. Was the role... Was it just to stand there in, like, a fruit costume? Got so tired of this transport. Yeah. It takes so long. Like, look at this. Oh, we made it. Wow. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, this way. That's what I thought. Jumped right into the spinning double blade. Ooh, Cal. Oh my. Hilarious.
Hey, wasn't there a gigantic crashed ship on Zepho? Think there's any good loot in that thing?
I've been in that thing. Trust me, I've been there. I think I'm going to Dathomir for a bit. Share the jacket.
You know, My pilot
The jacket
hasn't been
might
this
be the-
good since I graduated first in my class until the Tehran Space Academy.
I wasn't aware Lateron had an academy.
Yeah, it was new back in the day. You probably don't get around that area much.
So what did you train on?
Name it. Fighters, freighters, short range, long range,
my
whatever.
eyes.
I flew circles around everybody.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, it's all they really allowed me to do. I was so good, though. You should have seen me.
What happened? All I've seen this man fly is in a straight line. Planet to planet. I gotta plug my phone in. Windows noise. Good looking ship color right there.
Indoors.
Fun.
I got walls. I got Jedi. I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh. My laptop's Discord is deciding to be a pain today. Oh my. Oh. It's actually a good question. Is it 2 weeks off? Here in like grade school through high school, it's like trying to think. How long is it? About 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Like, I honestly don't remember. Yeah, 2 weeks. Why is there Valor and Wisdom and Valor and Wisdom 2? They don't even look the same. It's not even like an evolution of the same design. It's two completely different designs that they just reused the name for. I don't get it. Same here! Those are similar enough. They're still different, but similar enough. These are like, what? What? Even that, too. Look at how many lightsaber parts I have. No colors. No lightsaber colors. Wait a second. That's Valor and Wisdom. That's Valor and Wisdom 2. Go back to the Switch. That's Valor and Wisdom. That's Valor... Hold on, I have to show this off. So if you put Valor of Wisdom... Or Valor and Wisdom 1 and 2 together, they look right. But then you have to flip-flop it so that it's 2 and 1 for them to look like they go together. They didn't even number them the same. What is happening? I feel like for as much fun as the game is, there's all these little, like, signs that this game did not get enough attention under EA. Like, relative to what it should have, reasonably speaking, right? Where it's just like, what? Hopefully that's not the case for the second one, because I think this game got so much reception that they'll probably have given a lot more time and resources to the sequel. I mean, it's also been, like, almost 4 years. One is Valor and the other is Wisdom. I think they're supposed to be symbolic. I mean, my brain would just be like, you know, if they're meant to go together like that, you would name them the same thing for like the whole set. But for some reason, they're flip-flopped. Once I got the yellow crystal, I stuck with that. But now it's a Ray thing. I might have to change it. Yeah, didn't this come out, like,
Indoors.
the same year, but, like, a few months before? Right? As Episode 9?
You've come a long way since Braca, but the path is far from over. I want you to know the difficult challenges ahead.
I can handle it.
I know what you can do. I'm not denying that.
And I know what has to be done. I've done it before.
Cal, even the strongest of Jedi.
I'm not Trilla. I'll be fine.
I know you're not. I didn't say that.
I'm not asking you to say anything. It's okay, Cere. Really.
Just be safe, Cal. That's all.
Okay, goodbye. I don't want to talk. I want to go do funny Jedi woom woom, you know? One texture symbolizes valor, the other wisdom. Like, I see what you're saying, but also, I stand by what I said. It's more intuitive.
Help, please.
To keep the naming convention. Ah, fuck! Ah, you fucking bitch.
Toss me one, BD.
Ow!
Burst him.
Okay, my controller's stick drift is becoming a problem. It's something that probably... Oh, I forget you do that. Won't be the easiest to see.
Thanks.
But I was stick drifting towards him when I was trying to pull away from him. Like, backstep. My controller was like, nope, you're pushing forward, right? That was a little scary. Cal kept drifting into him outside of what I was trying to do. Missed the lightning powers from... Yeah. Dude, they had so many force powers in the old games. The number of cliffs I walked off was not even funny. Yeah, stick drift is a bitch. It's just not fun to deal with in any game. One of those things where, like, some games it's worse than others, though. And, yeah. If it's happening mid-fight against an enemy that's already not the easiest to take down like that, it becomes a problem. Why is this door not available, huh? Is it locked from the other side? Ah, yeah, other side. Exactly. God? Dude. I'm about to learn mouse and keyboard on the spot. That stick drift is starting to become a bit extreme. I'm gonna have to bust this thing open tonight, man. I don't want to do that. I just want to edit videos tonight. I have 2 videos that I'm almost done making. I want to edit them. Thought it was an issue with the game. Oh. That's actually kind of funny. Could you imagine a game get dirty too fast? Yeah. Dude, it's like that thing where, like, it's like it happens on all controllers, but depending on, like, the way that the controller is built, like, the ergonomics and the way that, like, the buttons and triggers can make it, like, better or worse. Particularly, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, on my controller, I get a lot of dead skin buildup, like that little tiny buildup that you're not going to see it if you just glance at a controller, but if you're looking, you can see it. I get it a lot, like, in this bit up top, kind of where the faceplate and the top plate are kind of overlapping. And I get it around the backs of the triggers a lot. Like, on the sides of the left and right triggers, I get it. On this controller. The one with, like, the faceplate and the top part, horrendous to clean. Because if you own a PS5 controller and you're looking at it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Where, like, the faceplate genuinely does overlap with the top part. Like, it kind of goes over top of it rather than, like, lining up with it precisely. So there's this little, like, in-between crevice spot where you get that little bit of dead skin buildup. And it's just like, ugh! It's so gross, and it's such a pain in the ass to clean. Thankfully, the controller is white, so it really is like... I mean, you know, it will vary for the people, but I'm also white. So the dead skin buildup is not the most noticeable thing, like I said, unless you're looking for it. But when I know that it's there, because I'm aware that it happens, like, I'll notice it and I'll be like, oh, that's gross. You're white? Yeah, believe it or not. Never noticed. Yeah, oh, if it was an Xbox One controller, Jessica, oh. The Xbox One controller might have been the dirtiest controller I've ever used. Again, because of just, like, the way the controller's built. And also, those are black by default. So, like, those little bits of, like, dead skin buildup are so noticeable on that controller.
A little help here?
Like, they are those you'll notice at a glance on the Xbox One controller. The 360, I also had it, but not as bad as the Xbox One. 360 controller is still one of my favorites, weirdly. I know that there's people out there who nowadays are like, the Xbox 360 is such a terrible controller. I don't get that. I don't know why people suddenly hate the 360 controller. I still love those things. I've considered a lot recently, like over the last year, with how much, like I have to open up my PS5 controller and fix it, mostly for stick drift. I've genuinely considered just wiring one of my old 360 controllers to my PC. Those 360 controllers, by the way, are so old. Fine. I still only have 2 360 controllers, and both of them are the ones that came with my 360. Those bitches are old, and they're still kicking. Oh, it's an eye. Why, it's so you. No, have I shown the pig controller? I think I vaguely remember showing off the pig controller once. I don't have it at my desk here. It's in storage, unfortunately. I don't have the pig controller here. But I know I had it like at my desk at the Florida apartment. I have an Xbox One controller that is a Minecraft pig. And it's so stupid. Like, the little battery pack on the back has its tail drawn onto it. But if you open up the battery pack, behind where the batteries go, there's a carrot. Because in Minecraft, the pigs like carrots. If you don't know, you lead them around when you're riding them with a carrot on a stick. So it's like the pig ate the carrot, so if you open up its ass, there's a carrot in there. It's so dumb, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Henry Cavill will always be my Geralt. Oh! Well, okay, we've all seen that James Gunn is taking over, like, the DC films, right? Which is a good thing, for the record. Because James Gunn has only ever done a great job with his Marvel movies. But he has already made a decision that has people very angry. So if you haven't heard this, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be rebooting, like, everything that they've done up to this point. And along with that,
BD, could use your help.
He has decided that Henry Cavill will no longer be Superman.
Yes, let's take a look.
Which I get. I get changing the actors for a reboot. That makes sense. That's a reasonable thing to do. But also, here's the crazy thing about this. Supposedly, Ezra Miller is going to reprise their role as the Flash. Why are we keeping Ezra Miller and not Henry Cavill? It's time for someone else to take over? I think that's just because he's a good guy. Because he also, like, opened the statement with, like, I hate that I have to tell you all this. Like, there's something about that statement where, like, I know that he did say that, but it also generally gives off the feeling.
Night sister, practicing her craft.
I don't get why Henry Cavill was told he was returning, only to be told 2 months later that he's not. Well, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but James Gunn only just recently got brought on for DC. like the what's it called? The Snyder verse, as I will now refer to it from now on, as it's no longer just gonna be like the DC movies. That chapter of DC will now just forever be like the Snyderverse of DC. But I'm pretty sure Snyder was still at the helm when they initially were like, oh yeah, Henry Cavill will be returning. But now James Gunn is like, no, I want to reboot all this. I don't want Henry Cavill. And I'm just like, honestly, I haven't seen all of the DCEU movies, the Snyderverse movies. Full transparency, I haven't. But from what I have seen of them, I think Henry Cavill best fit his role out of every actor-character combo. Although I think Gal Gadot is pretty solid as Wonder Woman. I think Henry Cavill was like the best actor of the bunch in the DCEU.
If Zeppo were here.
If we're gonna replace anyone, he would be like the last one I would replace.
Strange. This place seems abandoned, but...
Oh?
You trespass, Jedi.
You must be a Night Sister. I had heard you were all dead.
Not all. Dothamir is forbidden to you. Leave at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, but perhaps we could help each other. You see, Easy. I'm not your enemy.
Don't
Your
do it.
actions say otherwise.
Wait, hold on. I'm not here to...
What the fuck? You could have taught me your dark magic. I would have loved that. But instead you had to do this.
Brothers, aid me. Enough running. We can win, brother.
Fuck. Ah, that was unblockable. I'm dumb.
BD!
Cannot endure.
God damn it. I'm getting absolutely diffed right now.
Death is coming for you. I can smell your fear. Your defeat is assured.
It's fine as fuck. Ezra, all controversy aside, was an amazing pick for the Flash. I didn't think they were bad. I just,
Are all
like,
Jedi so weak?
that little episode over the last year. Yeah. Did I say I? Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna let you guys come to the conclusion.
Will not stop me. Your life
I call out games for their, like, dodgy mechanics or AI or level design or whatever too often. It makes me start to sound like an asshole who can't be pleased by anything, so I let you guys do it this time for me. I baited you into saying nice AI, so thank you. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. It's word for word what I would have said if I actually said something about it. So, thanks for that one. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. It didn't seem like he was stuck. Because he wasn't, like, trying to run. It seems like he was just kind of chilling. Just kind of sitting there.
Tight.
Fucked. Streamer has chat do his job. You won't believe what happens next. No, it's like the Breath of the Wild stream. Where, like, all the Breath of the Wild fans who watched the first stream thought that I was an asshole and never came back. It's like, sometimes I have too many comments in one day about, like, you know, nice AI, nice level design, whatever, where I'm, like, making fun of the game. That people are just like, wow, what a dick. And they leave. So I let you do it for me this time. It's not all me today. Did I get the second? Oh no, there's a secret out there still. Hold on, I want to go back and check that out before I go further into, It's nice of you to warn them. Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa! I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Oh, I see an echo up there.
sister survived.
Oh, you two are back?
Odor's familiar.
Your blows are weak.
Ow.
Stop him from moving.
Stop that! Stop!
Toss me one, BD.
Strike him. You only impede me. Fight me.
Dude, that move is so good for draining stamina. It's insane. I don't remember the rope physics being so horrific when I played the game. Might be a PC issue. I think it's just, I've had a lot of moments where I'm catching them at like the last possible frame, it seems like. And it makes the physics go absolutely crazy. Like, it doesn't know what to do. It kind of like almost makes my model teleport up into the rope. Because in the code, it's like, oh, he grabbed on. But physically, I'm like kind of floating below it, so it starts to freak out and the momentum goes crazy. The amount of Rule 34 I've seen of the Dathomir brother... Of the what? And why have you seen this? It's not something I've ever seen.
BD, I need help.
Why have you seen this? Ow, ow, ow. Tempted to get the Dathomir brothers just because they look cool. They do look cool. Wait. Season 1 of The Witcher show is like an origin story? Oh, that's right. Oh my god. Isn't the show, like, not connected to the books or anything? I was in the Fallen Order community for a bit. You see some weird shit.
Up here.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Come back here. Don't lose sight of him. Nothing.
Not the games. The games are... Oh, wait. Are you saying that the show is, like, portraying the events of the books? Because I know that the games, like, take the books into account a lot, at least from what I've been told. Again, I can't read, so I wouldn't know. But aren't the games kind of like an epilogue, like a separate trilogy that takes place after the book series? Like, the books are canon to the games, but the games aren't canon to the books.
I need help.
Right? It was supposed to be. So the show was supposed to tell the events of the books, but didn't. That's what you're saying? What's the action music? Oh, spiders. Oh, damn it. The transition moves are really fun. Fuck. Fairly loyal in the first season, but second seems to have gone off its own story. Like, why would you even... Why would you start, like, going off the books? Oh, wait, they changed writers, right? I forgot about this. Between seasons, the writers changed. Why do writers... why is it that nowadays so many writers in like the TV/film adaptation space, especially when it comes to games or like book series or whatever now, they're like, well, you know, we want to tell a story that fans will love, but we don't want it to be, or we want it to be its own thing. And then it's like, you go so far from the source material that fans do not love it. It's so consistent at this point. Halo, apparently The Witcher. I'm trying to think of others. I would not be shocked in the slightest if The Last of Us show ended up doing that. Because The Last of Us writing and production staff have said on record that they did not look to the games for reference when they were writing and producing the show. So, it's pretty, like, fair to assume that that's going to be something that happens in the new Last of Us show as well. I don't think the writers changed. I thought that was the whole problem with season 2, right? Or whatever, the new season. Wasn't the problem with Henry Cavill leaving that, like, they got new writers and he was pissed because the new writers wanted to, like, change things up so much? Super Mario Hour? I don't think I've seen Super Mario Hour. I've seen Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
BD, stim here.
That's some cursed shit. It's funny, but it's cursed. It's gotta be behind that door. They just said they didn't like the source. Oh, I thought it was that they were new writers. Wait, what's the Lord of the Rings stuff? When did we get to Lord of the Rings? Confused. I'm lost now. Oh, there's the stick drift. Stop! It's not even like stick drift. It's genuinely when I pull down on the stick, it instead is inputting up. That's worse than just standard stick drift. It's literally just like, because of my controller breaking, it's inverting my controls. The secret is in there. I just have to find a way in there. Can I jump over it? I can probably find a way. I don't think that's intended. Also, hello, Jacob. I don't think I said it. I read it and then forgot to say it. Oh. Oh, fuck me!
Stim here, BD.
That was a classic Cole move. Oh, Rings of Power. I heard it was alright. I heard it was, like, not amazing, but it wasn't as bad as people expected. What just happened to BD? We all saw it. It was awful? I heard it was fine. Did it get worse as it went on? Is it one of these shows? Because I hadn't even heard necessarily that it was awful. I just knew that, like, you know, it wasn't great. It was bad? Oh boy. I thought it started out pretty good. My buddy, who's like a huge Lord of the Rings, like, lore nerd and shit, he enjoyed it. But I also feel like it might have just been like copium. Like, he might have been like, well, not the worst. I wouldn't necessarily say he enjoyed it. He was like, yeah, it's not as bad as it seemed like it was gonna be. I can't get that through there, can I? It seems like it's the perfect size to fit through, though. Come on. Come on. No, don't start glitching back to me. Oh! How am I breaking this game so much today? I don't know how to get into that door. I guess I'll just go up here. Wait. Source material for... I thought The Boys was... Is it like a comic series? I thought it was an original thing. I didn't really watch The Boys. They made Galadriel into a war-hungry power woman. She was the one who gave them the gifts, right? In the first movie? I think. Hope Disney doesn't touch Alita. I'd love a sequel, but not from them. Did they do the first one? The first movie? I didn't know The Boys had a comic. I thought it was original. When is Invincible Season 2? It got greenlit so long ago. Where is it?
You cannot defeat our might.
Should I be preparing for it to be shit at this point? Because it's been so long?
BD, stim here.
I can deflect that. Oh, not that.
From moving.
Oh, Disney acquired it. Okay. It's gonna be the Cyberpunk 2077 of the series. Yeah. Invincible Season 1 was so good. The last, like, 2 episodes of Invincible Season 1 were unreal.
Something interesting?
I haven't seen bro. You need to see Invincible.
See you, outsider.
It's so fucking good. Invincible is like you know those kind of like superhero cartoons that most people my age grew up with, like Justice League and shit? Invincible is like an actual, like, mature, like, made for adults take on that kind of show. And it was so fucking good.
Help me, BD.
Much better, BD.
And J.K. Simmons voices Omni-Man, and he was fucking great. I can't remember who voiced Mark, who voiced the main character.
I'll avenge you, brother.
But he also was great. He was really good in that show, too. There we go. Shoot me. I think Rings of Power made the mistake of being released alongside House of the Dragon. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. Well, I mean, Lord of the Rings has like a super big fan base, to be fair. But expecting it to like win over a show that has a larger fan base in like the modern day, and also a show that is more recently in people's memory than say like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's one of those things that's just like, why would you even do that to yourself? Games have that a lot of the time too, where certain games will try to like launch to compete with competitors, like right alongside them. I'm trying to think of an example. There was an FPS game like a few years ago that tried to launch like the same day as the new Call of Duty. I think it was, or same week. Oh, it was Battlefield. Battlefield I think it was Battlefield 5. They tried to launch it like right alongside Black Ops 4 to like compete with it. And it's just like,
Stim, BD.
why would you release your military multiplayer shooter
Hey, BD.
right alongside Call of Duty? Do you think you're gonna cripple Call of Duty? Because let me tell you, no game cripples Call of Duty. Only Call of Duty can cripple itself. That's how this goes. That's how this industry works at this point. Can't compete with COD. You just have to let them do their thing and hope you're successful regardless. Trying to directly compete with something like Call of Duty is like... that's just a bad idea. You just don't do that. Someone was fired for that decision? Well, yeah, it was also Battlefield 5.
I see you met the resident Night Sister, but, unlike most, you're alive. Well, lightsaber? No, don't hide it. That would explain your survival.
Who are you?
No one to fear. Just a traveler, studying the nature of extinct cultures and dead philosophies.
You study the Night Sisters?
I study many things. But yes, that Night Sister. Oh, she was only a child when the war came to this world. She had to watch her whole family perish.
What is my lightsaber doing?
What do you know about those ruins?
Oh, ancient beyond belief. The Night Sister and her warrior kin were seduced by the power that lurks within. Avoid the ruin, or suffer the same fate.
I like this guy. Going back this way, because I think that this will open up the secret. God, lightsaber sleeve, man. I think, Rings of Power was, like, no source material, right? I think it was original. Oh, I can block those? Yeah, that might be the first time I figured that out. Why do you ask? I thought I just had to dodge when they shot at me.
BD, got something to help me?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like, I just kind of intuited that that would be an unblockable projectile, but apparently not. This isn't what I was searching for. But it's...
Someone was drawn to something here.
We'll take it.
Energy from the ruins?
Couldn't be totally loyal? Wait, what? How do you get, like, some rights to source material, but not all? How does that work? How did they manage to... It's such a weird position to end up in. Oh, yeah, this is where I came from. This is the funny old man. Hello, Night Sister. Oh, fuck off. You guys are bitches.
I will break you. Please, end it. You will fall before us.
Fuck! Fuck!
You coward! I won't fail you, brothers.
Ooh, what is that?
I need help.
This
It's climbable, but not without equipment.
What the fuck?
Die! You'll rot in the swamps.
Why? I don't want to rot in the swamps. I have no stems. Why would you do this to me?
Phew. Can't believe we made it.
They didn't have rights to the...
You sure know how to have fun.
Are there more books written by... what's his name? Tolkien? Outside of just like the trilogy and The Hobbit? A nice guy giving you a nice rock. I love having a random rock thrown at me. Supposed to be married with a child. Oh, at this point in the series. But says she says he apparently died and she doesn't actually have a child. What? What? That's such a weird thing to change. Oh, this is the perfect dodge. What's this one? Oh, more, yeah. I want the new move. Oh. Okay. I need my glasses. I don't know why this game does this to me. I don't know why my eyes get fucked up from playing this game. It's not normal with, like, modern 3D games. I normally don't get like this. It's this game that has done it to me pretty consistently. And I don't know why. I didn't notice until I started reading chat and I was like, holy shit, I can't read. Like, it got really blurry.
You will go no further.
Stand aside.
No. He was right about you.
No.
Who? What?
Jedi are thieves and selfish liars who bring nothing but death.
Back off. If you attack me again, I'll strike you down.
Oh, I won't do a thing. But my murdered sisters.
What?
They will have their revenge.
You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god, they have health! Bro. Ah! I kind of just spammed there, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing of Sepper's testicle comment? Wait, I missed a comment.
Let's check it out.
Oh, just ballsack opened? Ah, oh, not
We're
much.
on deck.
For fuck. That works.
Leave this place.
Ow! Bullshit ass cheap shot, followed by an incredible amount of luck, where the blade on the back managed to hit her while she was leaping at me. Oh, killed both of them, wow. Oh, hold on, I could rest here. I for some reason did not rest here when I got my new skill. Tell me no one said anything during development? Oh, someone did. Trust me, I've worked with devs before, and granted, our team was mostly younger. But like, it wasn't like young. Like, the oldest guy on the team was 32. So like, it was a younger team. But we totally... There's one guy on the team that I worked with, dev-wise, who like immediately in my brain, it's like, dude, he would have made so many jokes about it. He would not have been able to shut his mouth about it if we made an asset that looked like a ball sack. Because he was just that kind of guy. That was his kind of humor. You can have Star Wars under one condition. Zombie birthing. Never mind. Chop, 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 chop. I just keep climbing vines then. Woo. Does anyone think Disney got a good deal buying Star Wars for $4 billion? Oh yeah. Should have sold it for... Dude, the thing is, like, he could have sold it for 10, right?
Nice throw, BD.
Like, Lucas could have sold Star Wars, the IP, for 10. But also, like, he got $4 billion. Like, he'll never need money. He's also old. Not like old, like about to die old. But George Lucas is he's an older guy. That $4 billion will last him. They made it back after the first 2 movies? Oh, absolutely. You know how much money Star Wars makes? Like, yeah, they were always going to make the money back.
Following us. Cere called them force wielders. I've never seen it used this way before. We better stay on our toes. Wait, do you have toes?
That doesn't answer my question. I don't
idea what
speak
that flying
droid.
creature is? Let's hope we don't find out.
Oh. Giant bat.
How many crawlers have you seen today? Forms.
Don't let biology teachers teach otherwise. That will go down. I don't know if I want to go down yet. We probably wouldn't have had any of these new types of shows and games if he hadn't sold it to Star Wars. That's true. Like, you know, the sorry, not the prequels.
Rooms.
The sequels
We're getting close to a village.
were of their quality, but like, I feel like in general, Disney owning Star Wars has been a good thing. I feel like we've gotten a lot of really good games and shows and stuff out of it that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
I will strike you.
Like Mandalorian, Andor, Rogue One. Ow. Trying to think of other games. Like the Lego Star Wars games would have continued.
BD, help please.
Would have never gotten this volume of material? Yeah. Or we. I can read. Rogue One wasn't rubbish. Come on. Rogue One is probably the best cinematic offering that we've gotten from Disney Star Wars. It's between that and Andor for me. Rogue One was horrible? Nope. 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 I will not elaborate. Nope. You probably thought Andor was boring too. Yes, I'm a prequel fan. How could you tell? Oh, you didn't even give a sign that the prequels were good? If you had said, like, I love when people talk to each other as if they're robots, that would have given away that you're a prequel fan. Or, you know, something of the variety. Ow! this is not fun.
Mind helping me out? Not feeling so great, PD.
Did you just offend
PD.
someone on the internet? No.
Could use a little help, PD.
No, I would never. That's how to ruin your life. Whoosh. Sheet. Ow.
Help, PD.
I'm sorry, did that just say 28%? This planet is a labyrinth too. I like a planet like Bogano, you know, a planet that has a lot to explore, a lot to see, but is fairly straightforward and interconnected, and it's not that confusing to navigate. Has a solid amount of stuff, but doesn't feel too bloated. These planets are fucking huge. Did you actually ratio me on Twitter? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You've been saying this a lot, though. Let me check Twitter. Did he actually? No, he did. He ratioed me. Chat. Chat. No. Check this out. Chat. We need to reverse this ratio. If you have a Twitter account, open that and like it right now. We're gonna reverse this ratio. I can't let one of my mods be ratioing me. I can't. This can't happen. We gotta reverse what's been done. Just like that tweet. Simple requests. For the sake of my sanity, don't let him have this. Don't let him have this. We don't support ratio culture here. Not on this channel. We need to undo this damage. Thank you, Snap. Also like the stream while I'm yelling about giving me engagement. I would appreciate it. Helps with YouTube stuff. Like a lot. Like a whole lot. Thank you, Smile. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Not working so far. Chat! What's happening? Why is no one liking the tweet, huh? We need to reverse the ratio. This can't be happening. Oh? Oh, it's maybe working. Hold on. What the fuck? Who just liked Sepper's tweet? Huh? Which one he is? He did! I was like, his went up by 1. Who liked it? He liked it! No, that's fair, though. Because, you know, if you don't like your tweet, then why would you tweet it? A fair question. For a second, I thought it was someone in chat. You also did? I did. You liked your own tweet? I have to reverse the ratio, man. I can't be letting this happen. Ow! Flashbacks to Silent Hill nurse bitches. Why?
Toss me a stim.
Enemies who grab you are great. They're just obnoxious. Well, okay, let me change the wording. Enemies that grab you are great in games where enemies don't take turns. Ow. Fuck my leg, man.
We will never kneel.
That shit hurts. Shit hurts. I actually had like a deep inner conflict this morning. Because I was complaining about how bad my leg hurt while I was upstairs in the kitchen this morning while I was walking around. Because I was like, God damn. And my mom was like, you know, we have that like THC pain relieving cream that your sister uses. So my sister has like really bad foot problems, and that she uses it for, right? It's just like it's a cream that you apply to wherever you're having pain, and it relieves it. And the active ingredient is THC. It's weed. I had a deep conflict because I was like,
BD, stim.
but I quit THC years ago. I told myself I was not going to use THC anymore. And I was just like, is this an acceptable form of THC use? After quitting? I was like, 5-3? How much you want to bet Perdos is the new one? I would not be surprised at all if Perdos is the new like. He already did. He didn't when I was just looking at it. A Perdos like would be something new. Perdos isn't even on here. God damn it. I got ratioed. He did? I was just looking at the liked list on there. But he's not on there. Dark Corbus or something? Oh, wait. No, that user isn't even on here. I see Help, Sepper, Crypt, and Lou. It does say 5, but it only shows 4 users when you open it. I don't see Perdos on there. Or a Dark Corbus or nothing.
An enemy!
Did he just fucking back handspring my force push? What is that shit? They can do that now. Ow.
BD!
Fuck.
BD, stim!
I love enemy spam. This is such a good way to challenge your players and make them engage with your mechanics on a deeper level.
Your blows are weak.
We're told by me personally to like the tweet, but you called chat, so it's allowed. This new knowledge changes things. Because the way that I'm interpreting this is you're saying I got ratioed because you asked people to ratio me. I only balanced things out in that case. Sent chat. I did. It didn't work. Where the fuck am I? Oh wait, I know where I am. Never mind. Did I try to open that door? I think I did. I only told people to ratio you after you sent chat. A likely story. Ugh. Fuck. Climb, Cal. Thank you. Ow! I'm objectively better. Yeah. Ratio equals L. Or whatever all those accounts always say in their bio. Oh, it's like ratio equals L, you block me equals I win. That's like the classic, like, toxic Twitter user. I feel like those accounts are almost like self-parody. Like, I've never understood people who genuinely put, like, you block me equals I win in their bio. Like, what? Like, yes, I have automatically won an argument if you block me. Which sometimes people do block you on Twitter because they're losing an argument. But normally it's more just because you're an ass. That's normally why you get blocked on Twitter. I want to make that my bio. It's a classic. That is a Twitter classic. Sneaky beast. Come here, bitches.
You cannot break me.
Fuck off.
You cannot hide your weakness.
Ow.
I coward.
I really hope we don't do this, like, enemy spam to increase the challenge shit in Jedi Survivor. It's not fun.
Not feeling so great.
Like, if you want to make a fight harder, change the way the enemy engages with the fight. Don't just throw 3 enemies at once in that are meant to be handled, like, 1 or 2 at a time. Fuck. These guys aren't as bad, but with those full stamina bars and shit. Who's taking an L now? You all let Sepper ratio me, you bitches. What good is it to be a Jedi? Yeah, that is like a very Disney Star Wars thing. Like, the lightsaber being nowhere near as useful as it should be. Oh, fuck off. Tried to help. Smitty didn't. Smitty let it happen. How the fuck did this guy say that Episode 8 was one of the most thoughtful and impactful Star Wars stories to date? It's such a weird take. Lightsabers are for bozos. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, actually, apparently someone caught this on Twitter. I didn't ever see this when I watched the trailer at the Game Awards, and I haven't watched the trailer since. But apparently in the Jedi Survivor trailer, someone spotted a vibro sword. Which is really interesting. Because,
Not feeling so great, BD.
if you don't know, a vibro sword is a weapon from the Knights of the Old Republic games. And obviously, I've been talking recently a good bit about, like, we've got all these leaks suggesting that that new Acolyte show is gonna be about the villains from the Old Republic games. And it's essentially gonna set up, like, them making the Old Republic, like, the KOTOR stories canon again. And they'll probably be, like, heavily revised versions of the KOTOR stories, but, like, KOTOR will be canon again. Like, the entire Old Republic era will be canon again. Spotting a vibro sword in the Jedi Survivor trailer is very interesting. Especially knowing that, like, Fallen Order as a game is canon. And, like, Cal's story in general is canon, as far as Disney is concerned. It's like, yeah. If there's vibro swords in a story that we are assuming is going to be canon, and there's also leaks about, like, a show of that era coming around. I'm just a KOTOR fan hoping for more KOTOR, that's all. More KOTOR is a good thing. We're retconning the EU, also Disney. We're stealing most of our ideas from the EU. Well, I think when they did that, they were just trying to, like, clean it up. Because, like, you start looking at Extended Universe, and you've got, like, the Force Unleashed DLC, where Starkiller and Luke Skywalker meet on Hoth, and Starkiller kills Leia and turns Luke to the dark side, and it's like, oh boy, this gets messy real fast. So I think they did that just not necessarily to make it so that all of the Extended Universe is, like, completely gone, but I think they just wanted to, like, go back and revise everything from the Extended Universe.
He's severely injured.
Ah, for fuck. Starkiller low-key a bozo, very low-key. Starkiller is one of those characters that I hope doesn't become canon at any point. Like, I would love, like a spin-off non-canon show or movie of The Force Unleashed. But that guy, we can't let him be canon. Like, we just can't. Everything goes to shit as soon as we make Starkiller canon. Like, that's one of those things from the Extended Universe that's kind of always been like, this just can't be canon. Because as soon as it's considered canon, it fucks everything up. Starkiller's always been one of those guys. Does that explain why they mistakenly named Han and Leia's son Ben?
BD, stim!
I don't think it was mistakenly. Starkiller becomes canon, it's over. Yeah, it would never work. I think that was a very intentional callback. Because, like, Han knew Obi-Wan as Ben. And also, I saw someone tweet something that maybe was accidental, but it's a really interesting detail that, like, it just works, even though it definitely wasn't intended. There is one time that Leia ever in the original trilogy speaks about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and, like, uses his name, I mean. And it's in, like, the little message that starts off the whole movie, right? The one that she records at the beginning and that plays back for Luke and everything. And she calls him Obi-Wan Kenobi. She never calls him Ben. And it was one of those small things that she's like, oh, she called him Obi-Wan because they had met before. Made little sense for Han and Leia to pay homage to him. I mean... Shit. No, but, like, at the time, Smitty, like, pre-Kenobi show, because, like, what was the... When did The Force Awakens come out? Was it, like, 2015, maybe? It must have been 2015. I was gonna say 2017, and then I was gonna say 2016, and then I was like, wait, no, it's older.
Little help, BD. Now, BD.
Like, the decision to name their kid Ben happened, like, 8 years ago in the writing room. And call me crazy, I doubt that 8 years ago they were like, oh, well, you know, we're gonna make a Kenobi show way later on for a streaming service that won't exist for another 4 years. Like, it makes sense now, but at the time, I mean, it might make sense. Here, this is me stretching, but for the sake of devil's advocate, right? Hear me out on this. When you meet Han in A New Hope, he's very like, oh yeah, space wizards, ooh, like he doesn't believe in the Force at all when they talk about it. He even makes fun of Luke for training with the little like droid and the line thing. Like maybe Han wanted to pay homage to him because Ben was the character who like opened his eyes to the fact that the Force was even real, you know? There was like kind of a greater hope outside of, you know, just making money by smuggling for the rest of his life. The guy with no banger tweets. I'm gonna start banning. Once I start whipping out my mod privileges, there's nothing the mods can do to save you. No one is safe once I start whipping out the tools. Fuck! It's the second time in a row. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is there even a mod here? Good question. It'll be like Beep Boop always finding his way back. I mean, he finds his way back, but like, I don't know how much we've talked about it outside of like just the mod room. Me and the mods, I mean. There have been numerous Beep Boop alt accounts of him returning. Some even fairly recently. We always figure it out. It never takes us long to be like, oh, that's him. Who? It was someone from back in the Lego Star Wars era. It was a kid who got banned because he was like, he got timed out once, if I'm remembering this right. And when he got timed out, he started like spamming the DMs of all the moderators on the Discord and being like, why did I get timed out? Why did I get banned? I don't deserve to be banned. I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I don't even remember why he got timed out, but like, it was a 5-minute timeout. He like lost his shit and started DMing all the mods. And one of the mods was like, can we ban for this? Like, does this just warrant a full-on ban? And I was like, yeah, it probably does. Like, on one hand, I was like, I mean, it's clearly just a kid. But on the other hand, I was like, yeah, like, spam DMing all of the mods, that's probably enough to be like, yeah. Well, I think we actually gave warning about it. Like, if I'm remembering right. I don't remember exactly how this went down. This was back in, like, April or something. And we had a lot of users that we banned during the Lego Star Wars era. But hello, Samuel. How's it going? I think we gave warning. Like, I told one of the mods to just, like, warn him about it, and he still kept going. And then I was like, yeah, at that point, we between the timeout and the warning, it's like, yeah. I'm trying to think about if I've ever, like, fully lost my temper on stream. Not that I can think of. I've had some streams. Actually, I had a Fallen Order stream where sometimes I get really frustrated and I feel my mood going bad, like turning bad, and I'll just end stream a little early if I get there. But I don't think I've ever like fully snapped on stream or anything.
Brothers, here! Brothers, aid me! Get back here.
I used to be a super angry kid. I've got my temper pretty in check nowadays, but like, I've mentioned even somewhat recently that like when I was in high school and shit, I was a super scrappy kid. Like, I would get in fights a good bit in high school.
Stim here.
Like both in school and like at the skate park, at the ski and snowboarding hills. Like I was pretty scrappy in high school. I had a bit of an anger thing going on. Angry Cole art at the time. I got it pretty in check now. Pretty good about it. My therapist taught me like breathing exercises and shit that I don't really have to use super often. I maybe have to do the breathing thing like once a month or so. Most of the time, I actually have to do the breathing thing on stream. I catch it because it's normally gamer rage that starts to trigger me losing my shit. It's normally not like a day-to-day thing. Gamer rage will get me very angry. More than most things. Like when I have someone in my Overwatch comp games who clearly just doesn't understand how the game works, that shit will get me pissed. I'm exaggerating, but there have been some moments. There was one match when I was on False's stream like a week ago playing Overwatch on her channel on Twitch. There was this one game where I was feeling the gamer rage, and I was like, oh, I can't go full rage on someone's channel. On someone else's channel. Like, if it was my channel, and I started, like, full yelling and shit, that would be one thing. But someone else's channel, I was like, I have to hold this one back. I can't.
BD, stim!
I can't remember what was happening that game. I think I was just getting skill diffed, and I was getting super angry, honestly. It's Angry Birds. I actually didn't play that much Angry Birds when I was a kid. I was never a big mobile gamer. Like, even when I was younger. My favorite mobile game ever was the first... When Plants vs. Zombies first came out. That was a banger. Undisputed banger. Fuck. The original Plants vs. Zombies was hype. Sunglasses Cole looked like someone who might yell. These are... I got these in high school. These are from a skate shop. These are like genuinely the kind of sunglasses I would wear to like the skate park and shit. Plants vs. Zombies for Discord game night. Yeah, at this point, for the record, I don't know if I've told every mod this, but I know at least I've told like half of them this. I don't know if I've said it just straight up like on stream. Like, I don't know if I've just generally said this. But at this point, I've left game night to the mods because it's gotten to a point where I'm like, if I'm held responsible for putting game night together, it's just not going to happen. So I've told at least half the mod team at this point, like, if you guys want to organize a Discord game night, organize a Discord game night. They'll love it. I don't know if I've told all of them that, but I know at least, like, half of them. So, you know, at this point, if you want a game night, get on their shit. Because most of them know at this point that it's on them. Gotta get that tier 5 priority. Hey, man. I'm not seeing any charitable trolls around here. I don't know about you. That's nice. I just wanted to see if I could push it back open. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to hold the climb button. I wonder if they're gonna change that for Jedi Survivor. I feel like Breath of the Wild... Oh, no, this came out after Breath of the Wild, though. I feel like I've been spoiled by Breath of the Wild's climbing, where, like, if I run into something climbable, I just start climbing. Like, if I hold the forward input against it, it'll just start automatically. I don't like in this game, that I have to hold the trigger down to be able to climb things, because I forget it a lot. And to, like, grab ledges when I jump towards them and shit, you have to hit the climb button. It's like, why can't it just be automatic? Nintendo did it. And let me tell you, from a technical standpoint, if Nintendo does it, anyone can do it. exaggerating a little bit. If Nintendo does it, any AAA game dev can do it. Nintendo makes some really fun games. You know what Nintendo doesn't make, though? Technically impressive games. I get priority on Discord game night? Yes. You fucking bitch. I'm getting diffed.
Right here, BD.
I'm too distracted. My mind is clouded. Fuck. No. Discounted merchandise. I have to get on doing that. It doesn't come up very often, but every once in a while someone's like, yo, merch when? And I'm like, I don't know. At some point I gotta actually do it. I feel like I just am more focused on videos and streams than like straight up cash-ins like merch, if that makes sense.
I need help.
Like a stream or a video is like, you know, providing value in some way. Even if that value is just like mindless entertainment sometimes, it's like, that's value. Merch is just like, hey, if you want to give me money, you can buy this. Smile. And there's the smaller things like that that I have set up, like, you know, memberships and shit, super chats, all that. But those take like an hour to set up. Merch is like, I have to find a vendor, I have to find a supplier, I have to make a design. I probably have to pay an artist once I have a general design so that it actually looks good. Like, that's a long process for a cash-in.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, I thought I could open that door. Wait, they domesticated the spiders? Oh, they began efforts. Okay, yeah. They haven't yet. I was like, they've what now? Domesticated spiders could be a problem. Oh, that was a spider for a second. I've gotta be finding a circle sometime soon. Checkpoint somewhere. For the spiders? Or wait, the Dathomir spiders or the Kashyyyk spiders? Oh, the big ones? I prefer the Kashyyyk ones, actually. Now that I think about it. I don't necessarily love either. But if I had to choose, yeah, I'd probably choose the Kashyyyk ones. I feel like they... Sorry, I'm trying to word it. They feel more like a full-on fight rather than like a little popcorn enemy. Popcorn enemy is a term. It's a somewhat common term in game design. It essentially means like it's an enemy that's there to distract you rather than like an enemy that's actually going to kill you. So like when they throw a spider in with the fight with like a couple of undead crazy zombie women, it's like the spiders aren't there to kill you. The zombies are. The spider is just there to take your attention away from them. Because also, if you don't kill the spider first, then you're gonna have to fight the zombies while getting shot at by the spider. Oh, fuck off. I clipped through it. Why would you do that? Why would you set... I don't understand. I was about to rant about the way that that's coded. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna resist. Here we go. Oh, come on! You put an invisible wall on the fucking fire? Let me damage myself in the fire. They've learned at this point. They know if they give me anything to climb on, I'm gonna find a way to break their levels. They've learned by now. Wait, can I wall run across this? Oh, that makes sense. Fuck. How did I not understand that sooner? I would like to see like a new Starkiller appearance in a movie or a show. But he just can't be canon. That's the thing. Like, you can't have it. It has to be like a what if scenario, you know? Because as soon as you make him canon, you break so much. He's just one of those characters that's like, this guy can't be allowed to exist because he's just that overpowered. Like, Revan from the Knights of the Old Republic is also one of those characters, admittedly. And he apparently, if leaks are to be believed, has a show that's in production right now called Acolyte. But since Revan is so disconnected from the rest of the universe, it's not a problem with him. Starkiller exists at about the same time as the original trilogy begins. So if Starkiller becomes canon, it actively causes, like, timeline problems. Oh my god, I hate these guys. I don't remember what they're called. But yeah, these bitches. There we go. Oh, a scan.
Good job, BD.
Of the Nidak. That's what they're called. Echo.
Sacrifices to set an example.
That's normal. Why is there a light source there? Like, I get that for a lighting thing. Like, yeah. Stickers? Yeah, but then, yeah, the whole thing with me and Streamlabs happened. That whole thing happened. So, yeah. Not anymore. The stickers were funny. People liked having Cole emotes as stickers to, like, throw on shit. We have merch. I was just talking about that. Like, straight up reasoning is, like, I feel like when I make, like, a video or a stream, it provides direct value, and it's also freely available. Like, it's accessible. I feel like merch is just straight up a cash-in, and, like, it doesn't really provide value outside of being, like, a product that's just, if you want to give me money, do it this way. And I was also saying, like, designing clothes and, like, getting a vendor, a producer, artist, like, all that shit, it takes time, and it's a lot of effort to put in to something that, like, I would rather put that time somewhere else, frankly. I love further adventures of Luke Skywalker, voiced by Mark Hamill while he's still around. That is something to think about, too, with, like, Luke Skywalker stories, is, like, I'm not saying Mark Hamill's on his deathbed by any means, but, like, the dude's only getting older as time goes on. I just got firing squatted. How old is he? Let's see. In the late 70s, I think he was, like, what, 25? He's got to be, like, 70 years old. I'm looking it up. Mark Hamill is 71 years old. Wow. I'm good at this. He was 26! Because, like, my whole rationale there was, like, let's see. How old was he in A New Hope? How would that translate to when he was born? And how old would that make him? I was 1 year off. Wow. I'm proud of myself for that one. Yeah, 71. And it's like, the dude could live to be 100, but But he's not gonna be acting Luke Skywalker when he's like 90. Like, while Mark Hamill is in good enough shape to still like reprise his role, you gotta let him. Because as soon as he's gone, like, Luke Skywalker is gone. You could recast him.
PD, stim here.
I don't think that's a good idea. Because, like, look at the Han Solo movie. No offense to people who liked, God, what was his name? I can't remember the actor's name. But people who liked the actor who played Han in the Solo movie, I didn't. Actually, I thought he was fine. I just don't think he was as good as Harrison Ford. Tom Holland as Luke Skywalker. God. No, not Harrison Ford. The guy who played him in the Solo movie. Chris Pratt as Leia. Yeah, it's like, we're not gonna recast Leia and do like a spin-off movie with her. At least not like, you know, at the ages. Like, having her as a kid in Kenobi, that works. We've never seen Leia as a kid before. But like, once you get to the time of the original trilogy and older, like, we just can't use Leia at this point. Because you'd have to recast Carrie Fisher. And that would make people so upset.
Need an assist.
Like, look at the way that some people out there talk about, like, the prospect of recasting Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther. Or they did before Wakanda Forever came out. Like, people would be really upset. Solo didn't exactly launch that dude's career. No, it really didn't. Now that you say that, like, you would think with a movie like that, like, becoming Han Solo in Star Wars is something that would probably, like, you know, get you a good jumping off point in your acting career. I haven't seen that dude in anything outside of Solo. And Solo's like, what, a 5-year-old movie now? Made people upset when they used AI to have her in Return of Skywalker. Yeah. Solo sucked? Yeah. Well, like, you know, you can have... Oh, Alden... How do I even say his last name? How do you even say that name? Hold on. Solo... My neck has been so stiff from... Is it Ehrenreich? Smitty missed a syllable in his name. But I think it's Ehrenreich. That's how I would say it reading it. Solo was 2018. What else has he been in since Solo? He's been an actor for a long time, all in movies I've never heard of. But he's been an actor since, like, 2011. Or, sorry, 2009 was his acting debut. He has... I'm not even shitting you, chat. He has not been... Or, sorry, no, he's been in one movie. He's been in one movie since Solo. He's in 2 movies that are coming out next year, in 2023. He's been in Supernatural? He has? It's not listed on his IMDb. Yeah, it's not listed on his IMDb. Oh wait, no, he's been in one TV show. He hasn't been in a single movie since Solo. That still stands. He's got a couple upcoming things. Wait, he's in Cocaine Bear! Okay, yeah, that tells you where his career is at, unfortunately. That he's in the upcoming film Cocaine Bear. He's in Cocaine Bear. I also just saw that. That's amazing. Cocaine Bear is... Oh my. I might go see Cocaine Bear. Like, I don't want to. I feel like that's not a movie that I want to, like, contribute to the success of. But at the same time, I feel like it would be such a funny movie to go see in theaters, like, with friends. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a fun memory to have seen Cocaine Bear in theaters. Sounds like a Nick Cage movie. Actually, yeah, kind of. I know, wait, didn't Avatar come out today, chat? The same friends that didn't want to see Morbius with you? I feel like they might see Cocaine Bear. I'm thinking of my friend group, and at least 2 of them I know would go if I asked them. Like, there are 2 of them that I picture the conversation, right? And I've known these guys for a very long time. Been close with them for a very long time. Like, my friend group is very close, and we've all been friends since, like, high school, right? Like, early high school. And I'm just picturing, like, the pitch to 2 of them where I'm like, hey, you want to go see Cocaine Bear? They would have the biggest, goofiest smiles, and they would be like, I mean... They would be like, not really, but like, also, yeah? Like, they would go to see it. They would definitely go to see it. I know 2 guys, at least, that I could convince to see it. Just way down, because it's... Oh, wait, it's 2005?
Let me see.
I didn't think it was that old.
Very nice.
How much you want to bet it'll flop hard? Oh, it's going to. Well, it's not... Maybe not flop as in, like, literally no one's going to see it, because I don't think that'll happen. But, knowing how much that movie cost for them to produce, I think it'll flop in the sense of they are not going to turn a profit on this movie. And the fact that James Cameron supposedly has already written the 3rd movie and is currently writing a 4th movie, that dude has way more confidence in the Avatar franchise than I ever would. All I'm gonna say. I would not have anywhere near the confidence he does in the Avatar franchise going forward. But he's doing his thing, you know? We've all been there. We've all produced some stinkers, some flops, perhaps. We've all been there. You know, I've been there. I've certainly been there. I have a pseudo-anxiety from being there, where my being there has resulted in you don't know how many videos that are fully produced and exported, like, are just sitting on my computer that I've never uploaded. I have so many videos, and I'm not lying about this. I have so many videos that I've fully finished and, like, rendered out, and then had the moment of, like, actually, I don't think people are gonna watch this. And I just have never uploaded them. Like, fully, genuinely.
BD, help please. Thanks, BD.
Like, literally right now, this morning, right before stream, I was editing, like, a sort of revival project where I was re-editing some old videos that I never put out. Because I'm now, like, you know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this has a chance. If I just touched it up and made it a little better, I think it's got a fighting chance. What was the last great movie I've seen? Man, I don't know about great, actually. That's a hard question to answer.
PD, toss me stim.
Hold on. Talking about Avatar now, I have to see if one of my buddies is in town yet, because I know he had finals for his college stuff this week. He is not in town yet. I have to text him and ask when he's getting here. Sorry, I'm sending this text out. This is a friend who takes, like, 8 hours to respond anytime you text him. So I realized that I should text him, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta text him now. If I want a response by the time I go to bed, I should have texted him, like, 2 hours ago. He's that kind of guy.
Vengeance for my sisters.
Hey, can you go fight the other guy, too? Go back. Be gone, thought! Oh, she's dead. You guys kill him for me? God damn it. Of course they couldn't. God damn you. This is an enemy that annoys me. I don't know if you can tell.
BD, here.
Cocaine
BD,
dog.
stim.
I actually, like... One of... I'm saying this in a way that doesn't say too much. But full transparency, chat. Been working on one of those Breath of the Wild videos that I've wanted to do since like I started the playthrough. And I got to a point where like I have the first like 3 minutes of the video edited. And I've hit a complete... it's like a video editing version of writer's block, almost.
Thanks, BD.
Where, like...
Yep, there you go.
I just don't know
Okay, BD.
where to take the video. I had such a good idea for, like, the opening of the video and the premise of the video. And I didn't write it before I actually, like, sat down to record it and start editing it and everything. And now I'm like 3 minutes into a video that I'm like, I have no fucking clue where to take this now. And I'm fully stumped. And it's led to me going back and trying to revive older video projects now. Because I'm like, well, for the time being, would sooner watch The Room than Solo again? Yeah, I might agree. Honestly. Solo was just boring, which is like one of the worst things you can say about a movie, or really any piece of entertainment, right? Like, the last thing you want to be, you can be poorly written, you can have bad acting or voice acting or whatever, you can be poorly animated, if it's like an animated film or show or whatever, game even.
The ship crashed.
The last thing that you ever want to be, though, is boring. In any sort of entertainment. I would sooner rewatch the entire Cole Elden Ring series than see Solo again. It was just boring.
Let's see what you found.
Fuck off, Poncho! Why do I not have iframes when I dodge? Consistent frustration for me. Why am I stuck? Fuck. Such a nothing burger. Yeah, I would agree. It's just like... I don't get it. I don't get it. That movie should have been good. It should have just been a fun movie for Han Solo fans. Like, I'm a Han Solo fan. As much as I don't want to be that guy, he's probably like my second favorite Star Wars character. And some people hear me say that, and they're always like, really, Han Solo? And I'm like, yeah, go back and watch episodes like 4 and 5. He's fucking hilarious. Like, Han Solo, old school Harrison Ford Han Solo is so good. And it's entirely Harrison Ford, admittedly. He carries. But it's like, how did you fuck up a movie that was just gonna, like, essentially show, like, the most important piece of his background? I like him normally, but he just played himself. I feel like Woody Harrelson kind of always plays himself, though, doesn't he? Like, am I wrong for saying that? I generally feel like Woody Harrelson just kind of plays himself, in all honesty.
I knew you'd jump in there. Yes. Let's take a look.
That's like the 15th lightsaber part that I've gotten today that I genuinely do not care about. Not to be the complaining bitch here, but I'm starting to get worn out on the collect-a-thon of this game because nothing I'm collecting feels worth it.
The Night Sisters used to call their leader Mother. She used
Two
powerful
actors that
magic.
just play themselves. There are so many actors that just play themselves, man. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, The Rock. The Rock. At this point, just plays himself. Am I wrong for this one? I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to do it, but okay. Like, I talked about it back when Black Adam was coming out, and I was like, I don't think I can go see Black Adam and enjoy it, because I can't take The Rock seriously as a villain.
That thing looks like trouble.
Because he's The Rock. Like, how could I ever take him seriously as the villain, you know? I just wouldn't be able to. Fuck! I was gonna say Kevin Hart, but then you can really say like all kind of comedy actors at that point. Like Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, they all play the same character in every movie. Because like, that's the character they play well, you know? He had the physique and that's it. Like, yeah, he could be, like, he's an intimidating looking guy when he's trying to be, admittedly. Like, he has the physique, everything. But because I've gotten so used to The Rock being, like, typecast as kind of, like, gentle comedic character, when they tried to sell me on him being, like, a world-ending villain, I just couldn't. And I didn't even see the movie, because I was like, even watching the trailers, they couldn't sell me on him being a villain. Like, just the trailers alone, I was like, yeah, that's just The Rock. Patrick Bateman. Trying to think. Oh, you just mean Christian Bale. I thought you were memeing. Are you serious? I would disagree on the Christian Bale one. I actually thought you were memeing at first, Sepper. Because there's movies like Dark Knight where, like, his Bruce Wayne character is kind of like, I don't even know how to, he's very carefree. Outside, like, when he's in the Batman suit, he's not. I don't think Christian Bale is a serial killer. Christian Bale in The Departed is amazing. Christian Bale is a really good actor. I wish he didn't become a meme. I wish American Psycho in general didn't become a meme. The internet nowadays has this tendency to, like, take a really good piece of media and fucking ruin it. It happened to Breaking Bad. That was, like, the first one that I was like, that was, like, a top 3 show for me. And now you've made it cringe to enjoy Breaking Bad. Like, you've genuinely made it embarrassing to enjoy the show. Same with American Psycho. Like, that's a really good movie. I don't feel like I can tell people I like American Psycho anymore. Because now you think of American Psycho and you just think of, like, Sigma Bale edits, like shit posts. Ooh, Echo.
So much fear and rage. How could anyone survive here?
I mean, have you seen them? Evolution. Somehow I was climbing something before. His mouth bothers me. That is the most random thing I've heard about Christian Bale, I think, ever. Ah! I hate the bridge. Yeah, I did not like it. Also, 267 is progress. That's fast progress. Are you doing the, or at least something similar to the 50 a day method that I employed near the end of Breath of the Wild? Where I was like, if I did 50 Koroks a day, at the time I had like 450, so I was like, if I do 50 a day, it'll only take me 10 more days to finish Breath of the Wild if I just dedicate to 50 Koroks a day. Oh, I was getting a little hop going. Hold on. Little skipping. You can only do it on like a sort of steep elevation like this. Just Cal going out for a little prance on Dathomir. Don't mind him. I'm lost again. Uh-huh. Whoosh. I don't know where I was. There was the big rock that I pushed with the force. I don't know where it was. Smaller chunks that way too. It was until this region with 92. Yeah, when you start doing like a lot of Koroks, like back to back to back to back to back, it starts to do something to your brain. It's one of those things. It's just like, I can't explain it, but it's, yeah. Will we ever see a brunette Link return? Blonde Link feels like a doppelganger. Link has been blonde for a really long time. Like, hold on. How long has he been blonde for? I'm trying to think. He was in Ocarina. Like, even back in like late 90s, he was already blonde. Was Ocarina the first time he was blonde? Because I think A Link to the Past, he has pink hair. And then like the original two, I think he has kind of like that brownish red hair. Is there a game that I'm not thinking of where his hair is brown? And I don't want to have to go and fight these bitches again, but I think I have to progress here. Favorite 2022 meme? What memes did we have this year? Like, you're gonna have to jog my memory. I can't answer that off the cuff. When bozos would flirt with the librarian? What are you trying to say about that? This is one of those moments where I may have been the bozo. Forgot you're old? Well, memes, I feel like this year, the memes were pretty shit. Hold on. Here we go. Vogue, this is from like 3 weeks ago, but this should be good. It's the 20 best memes of 2022 so far. Oh, these are terrible. Oh, yeah, these were terrible. These are... Oh, Adam Levine's sex. Oh, Adam Levine sex might be... Hold on, let me keep reading, actually. A lot of these are pretty terrible. She's a 10, but was a good format. That was a Twitter one, but I actually really enjoyed that. I actually really enjoyed that meme. I would say she's a 10, but that might... Like, Adam Levine's sex were really good, but they didn't have the longevity of she's a 10, but... If you don't know that format, it's... Literally, people on Twitter would be like, she's a 10, but she chews her fingernails or some shit. Like, it's something... Or generally seen as unattractive. It would be like, she's a 10, but she does this, or she's like this... And the thread would be like, what does that make her? Like, what would your score change to? It was a good format. I actually really liked that one. Oh, the green M&M? People being absolutely down horrendous for the green M&M. That was a good one. She's a 10, but she doesn't like the stream. Pulls a 0 and he likes to hate on things. I like to critique things. Because there are always, like... I enjoy pretty much every piece of media that I hate on. Or critique or whatever. But it's that thing where, like... There's always those things that stand out where it's like, it could have been so much better if this was different. And I get hung up on those things. Because, like, I'm a creative person. Like, I'm a creative-minded person. So for me, those things bother me.
Help, please.
I'm a 1, but I have a personality. You're like a 4. Like, yeah, personality can change a lot. But even if you have, like, the most amazing personality, let's be real, chat, it can, like, at most, having, like, an absolutely perfect personality can, at absolute maximum, only raise you 5 points, realistically. Right? Like, and there are some things that a personality cannot fix.
Need an assist.
Whoa! I always forget that he's gonna do that. I'm a 5, but I have great Riz. I don't know. There's a lot of things I have a personality or I have Riz could mean. Like there's very different kinds of good personalities and W Riz. And only some of them are gonna be like to each person's preference, you know? What areas should I get 100 on first in Breath of the Wild? The Great Plateau. Easy answer. Oh, new seed.
When he said bring seeds, I hope he meant
having the newest pair of shoes made them cool. Yeah, that's I do. I've never even been into shoes. Like, I've never been all that interested in shoes. Like, I don't know. It's my favorite meme gotta be Riz. It's great. It's pretty good. Oh, dude. Hold on. Oh my god, I just got absolutely rolled. Okay, completely random. Completely random. Last night while I was editing a video, I was in False's stream while she was streaming on Twitch. Friend of the show, False. If you haven't seen her in my videos, you're not watching enough of my videos. I was in her stream on Twitch last night, and just chatting here and there while I was editing. Not really chatting a whole ton. But then I I didn't look over and see it. I heard her say, "Thanks for the follow, Bird for Life." And immediately I'm like, "Thanks for the follow who?" I was like, huh? And look over, and sure enough, Bird is in chat. And then, immediately after, Sticky pops up in chat. And I'm like, what is happening here? They're both here together. And they both, like, she has redeems for channel points that are, like, 1 point each. Yeah, that is what was happening in mod chat last night. And I wasn't gonna say it. But then, those fuckers, they started, like, they were chatting in her stream, her not knowing who they are. And they were, like, intentionally trying to fuck with me. Because they saw that I was there, and they were trying to fuck with me. And they were bringing up random shit. Like, I can't even think of examples. At one point, I know that the old bunny suit meme came up. Like, the old meme of, like... I don't remember how it started. I think it was Bird was, like, spamming in chat. He was like, oh, just so everyone knows, Cole said he was gonna wear a bunny suit on stream. And I was like, no, the fuck I didn't. What are you talking about? But then everyone started running with it, and they were like, so when is this bunny suit stream happening? And I was like, oh my. They brought that up. They brought up a bunch of random stuff. And they acted like they didn't know me, essentially. Like, they made a bunny suit comment. So they didn't even directly say that they made a bunny suit comment that, like, when I read it, I know it's directed at me. I don't remember what exactly. It was subtle. It was well played on their part, admittedly. And it made me be like, I don't even know where the bunny suit thing came from. And then Bird reminded me. And it was just this whole shit show of spiraling out of control. And and then at one point near the end, they started getting real crazy, and I was like, all right, I'm over this. These are two of my mods. And guess what? Chat keeps going. She never sees it. I even tried to be like, because those two were, without context of them being my mods, it's like, these are some weird chatters. These dudes are kind of weird. She completely missed the message trying to explain it. She still doesn't know. I didn't, like, DM her or anything after. I was like, okay, fuck, she didn't see it. That sucks. That was something. Bird was really fucking with me while I was just trying to edit and chill out in her chat. Have a good time with some Overwatch on my second monitor while I get my work done. That's why I couldn't find my way over here. It's literally blocked off with vines. Ow. Ow, ow, ow!
PD, stim!
The bunny suit stream is not happening. She's streaming today? She should be. I don't know. She's, like, I said this a few days ago when she came up. But I know that she's planning on changing her schedule soon. I don't know exactly what that entails. Like, I know that she told me that her schedule is going to be changing soon. I don't know what that means. But, like, I also don't know... 20 more minutes? No, I'm frustrated. I'm done. It's one of those. I also, like... Just to show you how much I do remember of these sorts of conversations, I know that I'm scheduled to go on her stream. Like, I know there is a scheduled date that I am going to be on her stream again sometime. I don't know what that date is. Like, it's on my calendar. I'll see it when it's coming up, but I don't know when that is, admittedly. I have no fucking idea. Like, that's how I am with schedules. I write everything down because I will forget immediately. ADHD, it's like, you know the expression in one ear, out the other? That's not how ADHD is. You know how it is? It's like in an ear, processed fully, like I understand, but then as soon as something else comes in this ear, it pushes the other thing out and it's gone forever. Like, that's how it is. It's like, yeah, I fully understand everything. I hear and process everything, but then as soon as something new comes up, I forget the other thing because I'm so hyper-focused on the new thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm pissed. This game does it to me. Like, the secret hunting can be frustrating. The combat can be frustrating. I kind of did it to myself playing on the highest difficulty the first time through the game, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, if you happen to be new around here, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, come back another time. We do stuff like this every day. Wow, linking her with my links. I guess I'm gonna be on there soon, so it's whatever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we just started Silent Hill 2. One of my favorite video game stories of all time. One of the very favorite. Like, it's so good. It's such a well-made game, anyway. We just started Link to the Past as well. We're gonna be doing Link to the Past tomorrow. Bunch of games. We play games. So come back another time. Hang out. We'd love to have you back. Also, if you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. Helps out with algorithm. Helps boost me in recommended and search and all that. So that even when I'm not able to sit here and stream all day, every day, the channel can still grow even when I don't have the time or energy to be here. In this case, being energy in terms of the next 20 minutes. If you're interested in checking out any of my other socials, engaging with the community outside of Twitch, outside of YouTube, feel free to check out the links in the bottom of the description or the ones that Sepper just put in there. Things like Discord, Twitter, etc. All that sort of stuff is there if you're looking for it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.